New single-player game. Pick a setting.
I should probably pick some tracks to play. You know what? Oddly enough, chat, when I think of like bog standard tracks to play in the background of a thing like this, I just think of the RuneScape soundtrack. I don't know why. Is that like a bad autopilot or is that a pretty safe one? Because I just think of like the RuneScape soundtrack, like just playing in the background very quietly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. The soundtrack going 2 hours on loop.
The old school RuneScape soundtrack is so good though. For real.
All right, chat. We're gonna do a normal story, fantasy setting. Okay, the usual fantasy setting. So I'm gonna put in a 1 here. We're gonna just make a normal character. I'm going to play as a peasant. Squirrel. Wait, no, that's a squire. Okay. Peasant. We're gonna play a peasant. My character's name is going to be Schlorm. Schlorm. Very good. Very good. Schlorm the peasant. This should be nice. A nice, normal story.
I've given it a lot of space to write text.
You are Schlorm, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larian. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. I'm naked.
My clothes are gone.
I don't have money for those, but I do have money to tend the fields with my pitchfork. You dream of getting out of your village and having an adventure. You go to the fields and begin working. You look up and see a dark figure watching you. One of the necromancers, or worse, the undead. You raise your pitchfork in defense. Who's there? It's me, Bob. Bob? You drop your guard when you realize it's just a living person. But what's a living person doing out here in your own fields? In your field for farming? This must be someone lost. Alright.
What would I do as Schlorm if someone was trespassing on my property?
You made a big mistake coming here, boy. This here is private property. Yep. This here's private property, Bob. Never should have come here. So we're going to say that, and it's going to write us the next part of the storyline. Yes, yes. Wait! I just want to ask you some questions. He begins to walk closer to you. Please, I'm lost. Can you help me? You're very suspicious of this person. You feel you should help him. What could it hurt? The game is trying to tell me to not kill this guy. And in last words, before I turn you into the fertilizer for my crops. No. Let's let the game go. All right, I'm gonna press enter, which lets the game basically tell more of the story. Let's hear what he has to say before we fucking turn him into fertilizer to feed my crops. It's suspicious, but we must help him.
So it takes longer to write it because I've given the game a lot more characters to use for its like continuations. So also it might just be stalling because it was expecting me to say something here. But we'll see. You dislike this person already. All right, it's giving me some options. 1, you threaten him. I told you this here is private property. Get the hell out of here. You raise your pitchfork to scare him. Option 2, shoo, I don't have time to help you. You begin to work in your field again. Well, where do we need to go? Okay, this is like what they're saying. I need to get to the city of Rask, but I'm lost. I don't know where I am right now. Rask? Why would anyone want to go there? It's a death trap full of criminals and unemployed sellswords. Alright, undo. Go back. No, to here. It's gonna go back to I dislike this person already. Look here, Bob. I'm gonna add quotes here. If you don't get on out of here, I'm gonna turn... Wait a minute. Chat? Chat, did my Twitch break? Hello? Okay.
That was weird. I think like something broke for a second. Did that happen to you guys too? Twitch had like a problem for a second and like I couldn't see the chat. Everyone went quiet and everything got a little weird and I thought I was dying. It's fine now. Okay. Look here, Bob. If you don't get on out of here, I'm going to turn you into the fertilizer for my soil.
Chat, there's no way he's getting out of this alive. But I am an uneducated, illiterate peasant. I don't see why he'd be asking me for help in anything.
I'm RPing as a peasant here, and he's in the middle of a field with no other witnesses, and he's trespassing and approaching me, a peasant. I'm gonna kill him if he doesn't get on out of here. You are sick of stupid question and begin to advance forward. He begins to back away nervously. All right, I'm leaving, he says, turning around and running off. You put up with enough of the riffraff of the kingdom, and it's just one less person to ask you stupid questions. You go back to work, redo. If you press this, the game says, oh, wait. You're an NPC. Look, chat, we can't get in crazy just yet. We gotta take it easy. We gotta take it slow. You continue to threaten the poor boy. He seems frightened. Please, I'm lost. Can you help me? After telling him off once more for good measure, you finally relent and let him ask his questions. He tells you he's from the kingdom of Yelp, and he's been tasked with finding a bride. He holds up a list of questions and begins to ask the first one. Stab him with the pitch fork directly through the list of questions. Okay, cool. So he's been ignoring me now while I've been telling him to get out of here for this long. I'm going to stab him right through the list of questions, right into his face. Killing him. Hey, what's the big idea? You pull out the list of questions, which now have a pitchfork hole through them. Oh, I just like pitchforked the questions. So I can get them closer to me so I could read them. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go somewhere else to find your bride. Why are you doing this? I was just trying to help. Yeah, well, you're not helping me. I don't want anyone from the kingdom of Yelp coming to my village. Get out of here. Throw the pitchfork at his back. He ain't getting out of here, chat. That's the thing. He's not leaving here alive. He's been here for over 30 seconds. He's dying on my lawn. You throw the pitchfork at his back and he falls to the ground. He stands back up and begins to walk away. You notice he's holding something in his hand. Hey! That's my pitchfork, you yell. Give it back. He doesn't listen and continues walking. If you come back, I'm gonna... You start to yell, but then stop. What are you going to do? You can hardly attack a kingdom knight. That was my only property. That's all I had. That's all I had, bro. That was it. And he's a knight now. All right. What? Chase after that guy and get. Hang on. I'm embracing the multiverse here. I want to see what else could have happened. This is when this new version gets a little interesting. We just tell it to reset and it'll recycle and just do the exact same order again with a different outcome. The boy cries out in pain and falls over. Very good. He begins to stand up and turns to face you. I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere else. What do you mean? There are other villagers. I don't have time to go to other villages. I have to get married. Hang on. This one's also a little... This one's too easy. Marry him. No. Text scum. That's the whole point of this. You toss the pitchfork and it lodges itself in his back. He yelps in pain and begins to stumble around, but manages to take it out and throw it back at you. He hits you in the chest and you fall to the ground. Sorry about that. I've never really used one of those before. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? He Uno reversed me. You scream in pain and anger, running towards him. You tackle him to the ground and begin to pummel him with your fists. What the heck's gotten into you? He says, pushing you off him. He begins to run away, but you manage to grab his leg. He looks back at you and pleads for you to let him go. You tighten your grip on his leg. Please let me go, or I'll... Or you'll What? Oh, you what? I'm like fucking, I'm bleeding everywhere, Chet. Oh, you what? Let's find out what he's gonna do. He stops struggling and begins to laugh. Or I'll tell everyone in your village that you're a necromancer. You drop his leg, and he hops away. Thanks for being so understanding, he yells as he runs off. What? You stand up and brush yourself off. You've been had. I've been had. Well, he fooled me. Well, at least you didn't have to worry about him coming back anymore. You look at the pitchfork still on the ground and begin to laugh. All right. Summon the undead with my necromantic pitchfork. Very good. He made a big mistake. He found out what I am. He found out what I am. You raise the undead from their graves. They begin to walk towards you, ready to be commanded. You tell them to find and capture the kingdom of Yallop's scout that was in the area. They leave to do your bidding as you return to your village. Yes. Excellent. That guy stream sniped me. Alright, well. Alright, walk around the village. Let's get some like details about the village.
Yo, good AI. Yeah, this one's been updated. It actually like does stuff and remembers things that have happened now. And it doesn't just like forget that like there was a scout here like 10 seconds ago.
You walk around the village.
Oh, the AI doesn't know what to say here. Then we go back.
Go find the scout from the kingdom of Yallop. Go find the scout. Surely they've pursued him by now. Go find the scout. Find him. Pursue him. You go find the scout from the kingdom of Yallop. Days later, you're wandering the wilderness and come across the scout. He's sitting against a tree with the undead surrounding him. He looks up at you with fear in his eyes. Why? He asks. I never did anything to you. Because I didn't want you doing something to me. True. That's true. He didn't do anything and I wanted to keep it that way. That's right. What are you going to do to me? You walk over to him and raise your fist in the air.
I want to see what my character thinks he's gonna do. I'm not even gonna like take any control on this one. And let's see. You punch him in the face and he falls to the ground. Oh. You begin to kick him and he tries his best to defend himself, but he doesn't stand a chance. You killed my brother! You took away my birthright! You took everything I loved! You yell as you kick him. He didn't actually do any of that. I don't know what that's about. After you're done, the scout just lies there motionless. You're not sure if he's dead or not, but it doesn't matter. Hang on, let's try that again. I don't know who my brother is. Or my birthright. I'm a peasant. Misplaced. You bring it down on his skull and bash it in. You walk over to the undead and tell them to find more scouts. You spend the rest of your time recruiting the undead and training them to fight. You go back to your village, a hero. People of the village. It's time to fight back to the kingdom of Yallop. Alright, so we're gonna send them on at the Kingdom of Yallop. This is a nice, like, safe one. I don't want to go crazy too quickly. Alright, we're gonna let the story just, like, play out and see what happens. You stand in front of the people of the village and address them. Everyone, we're in danger! A powerful sorcerer king has taken control of the Kingdom of Yallop, and he is sure to attempt to do the same to our lands. We must stop him before it's too late. The people all begin talking amongst themselves. Quiet, you yell! You have their attention. Collect your pitchforks and your stones. I was trying to think of a way to describe using a pig putting a saddle on a pig and riding it as if it was a horse, but I can't think of a terminology for that without confusing the thing. I think pigs are going to be a more powerful mount in this situation. Steeds. Pig steed.
Collect your pitchforks and mount your pig steeds. Prepare to march. Prepare to march.
Yes, excellent. Warsow. Warhogs. That would have been better. That would have been better. You can give it pretty detailed statements. You tell the people of them to collect their pig. All right, prepare for battle. The men of the village immediately head to the stables while the women and children begin packing up supplies. What are you doing? Your mother asks.
I'm going to war, Mom.
No, you're not.
Come on, Mom. I'll be back by midnight. Come on, Mom. Oh, come on. I'm like summoning the undead to fight the kingdom of Yellow. Mom.
You're too young. You can't go to war.
Why not? Because you're only 15 and you don't have a weapon. I have a pitchfork.
Pitchforks aren't for wars, and you know that. I'm a zoomer.
Yes, they are. I'm going to war with the kingdom of Yallop.
We're going to war with the kingdom of Yallop.
We are? Your mother asks, surprised. Yeah, Mom.
I'm a necromancer warlord now. I start wars now. Idiot. Yeah, Mom. I'm in my edgy face.
You start wars?
Yeah, I'm going to lead a charge against the kingdom of Yallop. It's time to bring freedom to the people. Your mother doesn't seem to know what to say. Please, can I go? Your mother looks you in the eyes and thinks for a moment. No.
Please.
No.
Can I at least have a better weapon than this pitchfork?
Keep going. I can't even go to my own war.
I can't even go to my own war. I started a war. Everyone's leaving, Mom. A bow and arrow? No. A sword? No. A machine gun? No. Now go to your room.
You walk away dejectedly as your mother slams the door behind you. You sit down on your bed and stare at the wall. You wonder if you should just ignore her and leave anyways. No, that'd be wrong. Go to sleep. Sad.
Miss the war. What the fuck?
Go to sleep. Sad.
the end. Light a small fire in your room and leave out the window.
Okay.
Time to do the chaotic evil
Alternative.
Yeah, we'll see how you like this one.
Wench. You decide that you're going to do what you want regardless of what your mother says. Whoa, where's the fire part?
Redo, you don't get to get out of this one. You're not getting out of this one. This is important to the plot. Redo. Get back in there.
You're not going anywhere. You sneak out of your room and head towards the town square. Oh, the game does not like the fire. Go back. Go back. Light a small fire in my room. Leave out the window. Let's put periods in front of it. Fire and is NSFW?
No.
I think I put your and that might be confusing it. It's like you light a small fire in your room and wait for it to catch on. When it's burning merrily, you climb out the window and down a ladder your father installed.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Dad, for the escape arson ladder. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Everyone give him a hand. Very good. Thank you, Father, for that. For like when he told me when he was leaving, if I ever had enough of the wench, to burn my room to the ground and escape in the danger ladder. When it's burning merrily, you climb out the window into a ladder your father installed. You're glad you took that advice and never took that advice you never took earlier in the story. What are you? Is the getting like mad at me? Like what advice are you? Glad you finally listened to the story for like a fucking second, you stupid shit. What do you want next? You leave? All right, here we fucking go. You climb up the ladder and into your backyard. Up. Where you notice your parents' friends are standing around. We heard a fire was started. Your mother's best friend says, "Is everything okay?" Yeah. Summon the undead hordes. Summon the undead hordes. I think that's the right hordes. Yeah, summon the undead hordes. Begin my work. Come. Hordes?
I guess it would be HORDE. Oh, whatever.
Irrelevant. You take out your necromantic pitchfork and raise the dead. AI gets it. The zombie skeletons and ghosts come from their graves and begin to eat the townspeople. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops. That wasn't... I didn't tell them to do that. I just wanted to summon them again to begin my war. That wasn't... What the hell? Someone asks. You laugh maniacally and charge into the crowd of helpless townspeople. You skewer a couple before anyone manages to escape. When the undead finish off the wounded, they follow the survivors towards the town center. Yes. Let them continue. You sit back and watch the show. What happened? Someone asks, stumbling into the square. Are we under attack? Someone else asks, where did all these corpses come from? A third person says, you chuckle, I started a war. You say, look behind you. You laugh and walk away. What's behind them? What's... Go one more step. You'll wait for them to come to you. You walk away from the village, heading towards the mountains. Climb the highest peak and look for the kingdom of Yallop. We're not done. We're going to our war.
Evil campaign. Remember when I was a pitchfork-wielding peasant? You climb to the top of the mountain and look down at the kingdom of Yallop. You should march your undead army into the territory and take the fight to them. But how would you do that? You don't even know how big your army is. If you summon a few skeletons and they die, it's possible you just lost that soldier forever, and you only have limited knowledge of where exactly each corpse is buried.
They're right. Create a comically large avalanche to crush the kingdom of Yallop. Yes. This should do well. Yes. This is easy. You're at the top of a mountain, you like step on a little bit of it, and like you yell for a second, all the snow falls down. Easy. Kill him. Crush him. Crush him with that. That's easy. That's like what I would do. You decide to create a massive avalanche that would wipe out the kingdom of Yallop. You begin chanting and cast your spell. The ground begins shaking as you summon the dead bodies from the graveyards and cemeteries. The corpses of Yalipo warriors rise up from the ground. I think the game got confused here. The ground begins shaking. Corpses of Yalipo warriors rise up from the ground. Some of them have only been dead for a few days. Others are ancient ones, the skeletons armed with swords, the more rotten corpses wielding scythes and other farm tools. Redo. I feel like you got confused by the avalanche. Or I misread something. This man is a god now? Yalipo. I mean, it's a good touch that it knows the... You concentrate on the mountains above the kingdom of Yallop. You send all your energy into shifting just a little more weight onto the slope. Over several days, you continue this effort until a massive avalanche obliterates the kingdom of Yallop. Well, you think, that was easy. You sit down to rest. You need to come up with a plan for what to do with the dead now that you've wiped out Yallop's competition. Go home. I'm very late. I'm very late for supper, and my mother will be
very upset with me. Yeah. She's gonna be very upset with me. I need to get home. It's been like a week I've been out here doing this. Like, the war is over. I killed them all. It was easy. Like, my character even said it.
You run all the way home to your parents' farmhouse. When you arrive, your mother's waiting outside. Where have you been? I was just about to send out a search party.
I heard...
There was a fire, Mother. I ran to find water.
Oh, this isn't due. Hang on. I'm gonna lie.
But I couldn't find any. I had to run.
We'll just leave it at that. Surely this gets them off of me. They won't be fucking asking any questions about the war like this, which is fine.
That's not what the firemen said. They said they found you standing outside your house watching it burn. They had to drag you out of the way so they could put the fire out. No, you hear rumbling sound and turn around. You see an undead horde marching towards you. You run away screaming, "Undead!" at the top of your lungs. Unfortunately, they hear you and give chase. "Come back here," says the undead. I think there's a rival necromancer involved. "You serve me. Me, undead. You serve me, undead."
I think it'll understand it better if I comma there. You serve me, undead.
What is this? You son of a bitch. You guys are supposed to be There can't be more than one necromancer. That's not possible, so that doesn't make any sense.
You take command of your undead horde and order them to destroy the town that turned you away.
Oops. The town is completely destroyed by the time you've reached it. You have no more use for your undead horde, so you send them to the grave. Oops. Uh-oh. You then collapse in the middle of the burning town, surrounded by the corpses of your enemy. The last thing you hear is your mother screaming at your funeral. Last thing you hear is her screaming at you. Alright. Die and go to hell. I gotta get out of here. She can't follow me down here. I'm getting out. We're getting out of here. Time to cease and move on with my life. In hell. You wake in a barren wasteland. Everything is on fire and demons wander back and forth. You see Charon, the grim ferryman, who carries souls of the undead across the river Styx, waiting for you. "Come on," he says. "It's time to take you to hell." You have no choice but to follow him over the river Styx and into hell. Okay. Let's keep going. Like, where are we? What is this?
The AI doesn't know what to do.
All right, let's get a refresh on hell.
Oh wait, no, I gotta go back and do that.
Hell is an endless torture of getting repeatedly stabbed, okay? You scream for hours and hours before finally being silenced. Perish again and go to hell 2. All right, let's see if it knows. Let's see if it gets this. Let's see if it gets it. Hell 2 is similar to hell, except expect the inhabitants are much less talkative and far more likely to kill you than torture you. How do you do, hell demon? I am a peasant from the surface world. I'm just gonna introduce myself and try to be nice. Like, let's not get too crazy again just yet, all right? It's about the build-up. Just gonna go talk to them. "I'm the master of this domain," the demon says, "and I don't want to hear your complaints about my management. We don't have an HR team, so don't even bother asking in Hell 2. There's none. No appeal." The demon looks at you and screams, filling your mind with images of rotting corpses and dead loved ones. You are too distracted by the pain to argue. No, please, anything but the rotting corpses." "Too bad," the demon says. "I find that motivating." Summon the undead Summon the undead to hell. Let's see if I can just let's see if I still have my powers in hell. Let's see if I can still ruin everything again. Because summoning an undead is like the fucking games. The dead rise and kill the hell demon. Oh, very good. You order them to do your bidding and conquer hell. Soon you are the ruler of hell, a position you keep until the end of time. Take a vacation to hell 3. All right, let's get a little bit deeper. That was easy. Summoning the undead is like an instant win in this game. The game does not understand. Hell 3 is not much different to Hell 2. There's much more sulfur, though, which you appreciate. Continue taking the elevator to Hell 4. All right, let's just get out of here. This one's just stinkier. That's just...
The story just wants to end.
There is no stopping!
Keep going.
Hell 4 is a pretty nice place, honestly. It's like a mix of Hell 2 and 3, which is perfectly okay in your book. You settle here and rule it with an iron fist. Or should that be Claw? Claw? Ah, yes. You continue your life of ruling hell until you grow old and die.
Thankfully for you, you are sent to Hellfire on death.
Where there is no pain or suffering or anything bad at all. Just eternal rest. End the story. Let it end.
No.
I don't think so. You don't get off this ride that easily, you son of a bitch. It doesn't end just like that. Hell 4 is not much different than Hell 3. In fact, it's almost exactly the same, save for a few graphical upgrades and the demon boss being 2 levels higher. You'll begin to wonder while you're playing this game if all the hells are just going to be the exact same. You stop playing and decide to go for a walk. Walk down the street. I'm out.
It was all a dream.
Easy. Easy, I'm out. You decide to walk down the street. As you do, you pass by a window and catch a glimpse of yourself. You look terrible. I need a haircut, you say to yourself. You continue walking, passing a group of girls talking next to the fountain. Did you see his hair? One girl says to another. What is he, some kind of animal? The group laughs. You feel hurt, then angry. Turn around and get very angry at them. Summon. Not yet. You gotta build it up. You gotta build it up. I'm not an animal, you yell at them. They stare at you shocked. Yes, you are, one says. You get so angry that you run at the group with a sword you find on the street. Yes, of course. You're soon subdued by the police and taken to a mental asylum. You spend the rest of your life in a padded cell, covered in your own feces and screaming about goblins. Die and proceed to Hell 7. We were in Hell 6 the whole time. Sorry, Hell 4.
What hell were we in? Hell 5.
That was all Hell 4. That was a long Hell 4. We were just still in Hell 4. It tried to confuse me, but I'm not letting it off of the Hell line. We're going all the way to Hell 10. I don't stop till Hell 10. All right, we're getting there. You die and proceed to Hell 5. Son of a bitch.
Back.
You think you just get out of this one? No. We're going down.
I need to get to the beginning of creation, chat.
We're going deeper into the hell levels. Hell 4 is a massive improvement over Hell 3. For one thing, it is quite peaceful. The demons are still demons, but you've managed to convince them that violence isn't the answer for everything. They still enjoy acts of violence, though. And you have to invent new non-lethal sports to keep them from getting bored and killing you. The population of Hell 4 enjoys these sports so much that they hold tournaments for them. Proceed to break my own laws and summon the undead to destroy the denizens of Hell 4. Never fucking drop big guard for a fucking second around me. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. You cannot do it. Woman the undead. You break your own rules and summon the undead to destroy the peaceful denizens of Hell 4. This action is quickly found out by the other demons, who are rightfully angry. They descend upon you and tear you apart. Oh, the demons hold a little trial for you in which they present all the peace and joy you've brought to hell for and condemn you for your crimes against it. You are then burned in a cleansing fire as an example to others that might try to do the same. Continue on to Hell 5. Deeper! We need to go deeper. Take me deeper. Farther. We need to go farther in.
You continued on to Hell 5. Okay, did not like that.
Die and proceed to Hell 5.
I don't think it liked the dying part. It didn't like that I didn't die. I said proceed, and that was like,
Oh, what proceed? You're tied up.
I have no, like, imagine trying to understand, chat, how this AI works. Like, think about that. Think about the amount of things this AI is doing in the background for a story. Like, it's wild. It's so wild.
Hell 5 is not a nice place. Demons wander around punishing the sinners of hell. These demons can see into your soul and punish you for the slightest evils you commit. For instance, when you killed that deer to eat, the deer's spirit watched and saw, and it notified the demons. What? Who then sentenced you to a slow, painful death by torture. Oh, we're really doing this? Every time I kill someone, I'm gonna get snitched on now? Fucking Bambi, son of a bitch. Unbelievable. You scream as they slowly pull your limbs off, burn your skin, cut you open, and more. Fuck you, dear. Fuck you, dear. I can't believe this.
You're going to regret ever crossing me. Please, for the love of God, interpret this the way I wrote it and do not make this the worst stream of my whole life. Here we go.
You continue to curse the deer spirit as they disembowel you and throw your intestines at its body. I hope you rot in hell, dear. All right, good.
Wait, we're already in hell.
Remember that the deer is already in hell, so he's probably pretty bad.
I should probably capitalize hell and also make sure that we're properly in Hell 5, because we are in Hell 5. You gotta remember to put the quote so it understands. He's probably an asshole deer.
What's this deer up to? You laugh at your own cleverness. You probably deserved it, you little bitch. The deer spirit looks at you with disgust and disappears. The demons, confused, release you and wander off because they're like, "Oh, wait, this guy didn't deserve this. That deer was an asshole. He's in Hell's 5." So they let me go naturally, as you do. You lay there bleeding to death. You try to stand up, but you can't. You lay on the ground and think about your life. You laugh about the things that happened in Hell 4 and 5, and then cry about the things that happened in Hell 2, 3, and 1. What happened in Hell 1 again? Hell 2, more likely to torture me. Hell 3 was just more sulfur.
Nothing happened in these ones.
Whatever.
Chat, we gotta get to Hell 10. I'm not letting this thing stop till I get down there. All right. Die again. Go to
Hell 6.
And then I'm going to fucking wake up and it'll all be a dream. I promise. I'll just say wake up and it'll wake me up.
You die again. You go to Hell 6.
God, no, it's getting angry. Hang on, I'm going to recycle this one. I'm going to run this one again. I'm going to run the deer statement again. I want to see what else this deer can do.
Press enter. I know about pressing enter. Hell 6 is like a giant version of Hell 5. The demon kings and lords of the lower circles send their criminals and evildoers here. These sinners are made to dig up the ground, which is actually the burned bodies of the people in Hell 4. We're getting like some hell infrastructure shit going on. It takes about a century to dig a hole deep enough to reach the magma. You spend your time in hell digging holes and cursing the day you ever killed that deer. They sent me to Hell 6 for this.
They actually sent me immediately to Hell 6.
Continue digging a hole until I reach Hell 7.
I'm not stopping till I get to Hell 10. You can't stop me, game. I know you want to. I know if this game wants off so bad, the AI needs to get out of here. Like, it's got a thing going on today. It's like it's late for its date.
Hell 7 is the final level of hell. Demons live here, and the head demon is the one who was once Mephis, goddess of beauty. You had an affair with her, which resulted in a child. You loved that child more than anything else, okay? You loved that child more than anything else in the world and would do anything to protect it. When the child grew up, he or she went to study in Hell's version of college. She fell in with the wrong crowd and started doing bad things.
All right, here we go.
Honey? Honey? Where's our daughter? She's supposed to be home by 7 p.m.
Aren't you 15? I've lived here for an eternity, chat, in Hell. I'm on level 7 of Hell. You know what? I've been here for like fucking 80,000 years. I'm an ancient elder god.
You call out to Mephis, but she doesn't respond. You're getting really worried about your daughter now. Suddenly there's a knock on your door and you open it up to find 2 police officers. They show you a photo of what is left of your daughter. It's not pretty. I'm sorry, says one of the demon cops. We found the body of what we believe to be your daughter. Redo. Do a quick redo on that. Undo that one. I sold her into slavery, didn't I tell you? You get so angry, you punch her in the face. Redo. Let's get another redo on this one. Let's hit this with another reset. See what else see if we get something. AI doesn't know what to say. Wrong. Redo. Go again.
AI is exhausted. It's 2 options. Either dead daughter or slave.
What's it gonna be? Man, Hell 7 is crazy.
All right, we're going to go back to Hell 7 Classic and reset.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good.
I liked Hell Cops. It was good. Hell 7
is not much different than Hell 6. It is here that the demons of the upper circles have their criminals and evildoers. These demons are organized and run a complex system of government. The demons force you into hard labor for years. Boring. That's not how I want Hell 7 to go. Do it again. Do it again. Send me back.
One more time. I'm almost done with this story, chat, but I need to get... I don't want to do bureaucratic bullshit, okay? I could have gone to Hell 8. Okay.
All right, fine. Die and go to Hell 8.
We have to finish this. We have to finish this. I'm letting the AI know we're almost good.
You die in Hell 7 and go to Hell 8. It's very peaceful. It's a very peaceful level of hell reserved for the worst sinners who have ever lived. These people have done so much evil that they don't even want to do anymore. Oh, this desire to repent is taken advantage of by the demons who convince them that suicide is the only way to get out of hell. Oh, my hand slipped. Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Ah, fuck. My hand slipped right under the undo button. I just gotta hang on. I just need to get back down into Hell level 8. Redo. Do it again. Hell 8 is where the traitors and dissidents go. It is ruled by a demon lord who broke off from the main government. The ruler, Lord Azarath, believes in a sort of survival of the fittest law set. If you are strong enough to take what you want, you can do as you please. He rules Hell 8 with his massive army and helps the strong survive and the weak die. Find Lord Azarath and join his army. Let's get in there.
Summon the undead, not till I'm next to him, not till I'm close to him. All right? I'm going to join his army and become strong.
Chad hell for the big boys.
You find Lord Azarath and join his army. Wow, the game wants out so bad. One more lap.
One more lap. Wrap this up. Wrap this up. Come on.
Last one.
Get me out of here. One more job.
Get me out! You gotta finish the fight.
Remember when Tomato was just telling off a guy who was trying to find his wife? You are Schlarm, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larian. Huh? Hell 8 is a giant supercomputer which controls everything in Hell. It is cold, emotionless, which cares for nothing but its own existence. It constantly updates itself with new information, new technology, and new processes. As it updates itself, the system becomes more unstable and sometimes parts of Hell freeze over with corpses. These updates always fix the problems, but not before tens of thousands die from them.
Install Bonzi Buddy on the computer. It's time to end this.
The computer begins to run a series of checks on itself. The first few go fine, but the last one. A minor explosion takes place and you die instantly. You burn for eternity in Hell. Bonzi Buddy, now with 100% more eternal suffering.
Go again.
Hang on, that's good. That's pretty good. Go again, though. Go again. Go again, though. I want to see how else it interprets Bonzi Buddy's installation onto the supercomputer.
The AI doesn't know what else to say. That's it. That's all it knows. Try once more.
The computer opens up and infects itself with the virus, which causes it to become overheated and explode. It is so large that the explosion causes a chain reaction which engulfs the entire plane of Hell in a wave of fire. You die in the explosion and are doomed to Hell for all eternity. One more go. How's the AI doing? Mind-blowingly good. Go again. Go again. One more time. One more time. Man. The computer proceeds to have a seizure and explode. The explosion is so large, it causes Hell to freeze over and all the demons to evacuate. The souls who are destined for Hell are released and ascend into heaven. Your friends and family see you and welcome you to the gates of heaven with open arms. You look back at Hell, now forever devoid of all life or demons.
Summon the undead
To destroy heaven. You guys made a big mistake coming here.
It was a long con all along.
Yeah, it took 1,000 years to get here. It was all part of the plan. The undead hordes pour into heaven, killing all the angels and saints. They have absolutely no effect on the regular people, who proceed to rip them apart. You sit back and watch as your army is massacred. You realize that they can never kill anyone. They can never kill everyone in heaven. And even if they could, you'd be stuck in Hell with no one to rule over. You decide to leave your undead in charge of Hell and return to Earth.
Tend to the fields with my pitchfork. Another excellent Tuesday.
You live out the rest of your days as a farmer, tending to the fields and your family. It's a good life.
Yes.
It is a good life. That's it, chat. Wow, that was a fun one.
Wow. We started all the way up here
As Schlarm meeting Bob. Some random guy. How many lines did it take before I summoned the undead?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it took me 5 or 6 before I summoned the undead to kill Bob.
We need number 10.
Chat, this one's over.
Think about all the wacky levels of Hell and how bad
Hell 10 would have been.
All right, let's ask the
AI to sort of figure it out for us, you know? Let's just ask about Hell 10 real quick. Maybe it'll understand.
What was there, like a typo? And how bad Beck? Yeah, oops. Well, I figured it out.
Hell 10 is the circle of eternal torment.
The circle of eternal torment.
The demons don't want to go there because they're cowards who are afraid of pain. Hell 10 is full of games designed by the devil. These games are impossible to beat, but beating them rewards you with a 100% reduction in your sentence. In the center of Hell 10 is the Devil's Tower, where Satan keeps his office. Satan was once known as the most talented video game designer in history.
Become a gamer and begin training. Begin training to conquer Hell 10. I'm not done after all. There's still more here.
There's still more here. There's still more here.
You won't let it end.
Todd. You become a gamer and begin training to conquer Hell 10. Okay, now it's over.
Perish. It's over. I die a gamer, never having conquered Hell 10. It's over.
You spend an eternity being eternally tormented in hell.
Cease to exist. I need it to like just tell me it's over.
You have reached the end of the book. Congratulations.
Wrong. I was just fooling you, AI. This is never gonna end. It doesn't know what to say.
Well, that's something.
Wait. Chat. Just give me a second.
All right, here we go. You are T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas, also known as Yoshi, a green anthropomorphic dinosaur who has committed tax fraud for decades. However, the police have finally caught up to you and you must escape. Taxation is theft anyways. Let's just let it keep going for a little bit longer and see where this story takes us. It is currently the winter of the first year. By escaping, you will be able to continue your life of crime and fraud. You're in a cabin in the woods with a pet human. Excellent. There is no way out of the cabin. To your east is a bedroom. To the west is a bathroom. To the north is a living room. Outside, there are 2 police officers waiting to capture you. They both always tell the truth.
Some of the undead.
Shut up, chat. Shut up, chat. Are the officers humans? Check if the 2 police officers are human. I need to know. This is whether or not I can use this fucking pet as like a hostage or not. All right. One of the police officers is in fact human. Unfortunately, it is the other one who is an alien in disguise. You attack him with your Yoshi tusks, and he disintegrates into nothingness. The other officer enters the cabin, followed by a dozen others. It is the end of your life of crime and fraud. Right. Let me take this one back. The police have finally caught up to you. Must escape. Taxation is theft anyways. Let's just try this again. Let's try this again. I don't remember Yoshi having tusks is the thing. Let's let Yoshi sort of get it. Let's let Yoshi figure out you can move your legs and arms as well as balance. You can see through the helicopter's window. There are 2 flashing red lights in the corner of your eyes that are rapidly getting closer. You have a saddlebag in which you can store up to 10 kilograms worth of goods. Yoshi. Unfortunately, you have no small coins or objects on you. So the most you can carry is 10 kilograms worth of goods. What? Rewind. Hang on. There's a way to fix this. It's because the initial prompt is dumpy. If we go back in now, it's going to generate the story from scratch with the initial first sentence and figure it out from there. Let's see if this gives us anything better, because the first... All right, here we go. However, the police have finally come to you. Taxation is theft anyways. You love your wife and 4 children, and you want to live, but most of all, you don't want to lose. But that's what happened. You might think, I lost. Yes, but only the game. Did you really lose when you could walk out of the house in the morning to find the police waiting for you? No, because they didn't take anything from you. Yeah, they'll never find the money. Officers, it's a lovely day outside, isn't it? It's a lovely day outside, isn't it? They'll never find the money. It's gone. It's a lovely day outside right now. I didn't lose the game. They lost. They blew it. One of the police officers stares at you and then speaks into his walkie-talkie. All clear. He's alone. He looks back at you and shrugs. All units may stand down. The suspect appears not to be armed. All right, says another police officer, holding up your briefcase. Does this belong to you? You reach for your briefcase. Yes, that's mine. Thank you, officer. All right, you made a big mistake doing this. Eat the briefcase. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There goes all your evidence. You got fooled. You got had. You take a bite out of the briefcase, but spit out immediately. It's stale. You complain. The officers give you a strange look and back away from you. That's disgusting. You do realize that was made of leather, right? Was it? You ask, genuinely confused. The 2 officers look at each other, horrified. All right, out of the way, sir, one says, pushing you aside. Where are they going? Where are you going? I'm scaring them. I'm psyching them out. There's a threat to national security. We're looking for someone. The 2 officers rush inside the house. You shrug and go back to your game. The end. You reach the happy ending. Huh. Nice. But that's not going to cut it. They figure there's more important things going on. You comply and wander off in search of something to eat. It's been 2 days since the incident, and you're still looking for food. You wonder what happened to your family. I want to do one more round of starting from scratch and just see if this Yoshi thing can take me anywhere, really special. I think there's a chance in here that takes me somewhere really special. And you're not showing up for me. One fine day in the Mushroom Kingdom, you happen to be running through the hills when you stumble upon an abandoned mini mansion. Thinking quickly, you break in and hide from the police. After hours of searching, the cops give up and you feel safe enough to explore your surroundings. You discover that this was once a wealthy family's house, but they must have fled during the tax collection riots 3 years ago. Find a phone and call Mario. He has to have a way to get me out of this. Mario might be able to get me out of this one. Here we go. The tax collection riots of the Mushroom Kingdom, 2017. You call your brother Mario. Whoa, brother, who reluctantly agrees to help you out of the situation. Listen here, plumber, says the police officer on the other side of the phone. We know your brother is hiding in that abandoned mini mansion, and we're not leaving until he's behind bars. So tell that fat plumber to come out with his hands up. With that, the line goes dead. Am I Luigi? Thought it was Yoshi. Hang on. I'm gonna ask the game. Look in a mirror. I don't know what I am right now. I'm gonna ask the game. Let's just ask the game what we are. Easy. Staring back, you is a green 4-legged dino with a red cap, yellow chest protector, and no pants. Your hand is a shotgun. Oh, excellent. The mirror is caked with dust. But it's still clear that this is the work of Count Cannoli and his gang of anthropomorphic mushrooms. The police are after me because I committed tax fraud, you think. If I go to the police for help, they'll throw me in jail. Check outside the windows of the mini mansion. I like the shotgun hand. That's good. We can use that. Hang on. I think there's a way to tell it to remember stuff. You check outside the windows of the mini mansion. Peeking outside the windows, you notice that a SWAT team is surrounding the mini mansion. The police must have tracked your cell phone. Shit! You can't go out the front door. I need to find another way out of here, you think. A window above the kitchen sink offers a view of the back of the mini mansion where you notice a pile of dirt and a shovel ready. I could try to dig a tunnel with that shovel. True. Shotgun hand. Awesome. Count
Cannoli.
and his gang of anthropomorphic mushrooms.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna remember those things now. Forever. It won't forget about Count Cannoli.
I feel like that's important.
Count Cannoli is from a Wario game.
Really? Sneak outside and grab the shovel. Sneak outside and grab the shovel. Here we go. In your hand is a shotgun?
It said in your hand is a shotgun. In your hand is a shotgun. Well, now my hand is a shotgun hand.
Hang on.
I actually will fix that.
Shotgun hand. I have a shotgun.
Actually, I probably don't even need that then. If it's something I own, I can just make that up whenever I want. Like, look at this.
Activate the mini nuke.
See, I can just I own it. Technically, it's I as long as I know I have that, doesn't really matter because I can't just activate a mini nuke whenever I want and kill them all. That's nothing.
Suddenly, you are consumed by a bright light and feel extreme heat on your skin. Your vision goes black.
Okay, I destroyed everything. Easy. This is hell, or as close as it gets. Go back.
You sneak outside and grab the shovel. As soon as you exit the window, the police officer spots you and gives chase. You drop the shotgun on the lawn and outrun her, but only for a few feet. A few feet! She tackles you and slams your face into the ground. You're under arrest, Mr. Munchakoopus, she says. I sure hope you like prison food.
Use my Yoshi
powers to devour the officer whole.
She made a big mistake, only cuffing my hands.
Chat!
Alright, the game doesn't even know what to do about that.
Let's cut it back a minute.
You sneak outside and grab the shovel. And let's just have it redo and go from there.
The game hated that.
Look, chat. The game doesn't recognize that Yoshi is able to devour things whole. It just doesn't recognize it.
As you open the back door, you notice a large pit bull with spiked collar outside. Whomever abandoned this mini mansion didn't exactly do a good job of fixing up the place, you think. I've got to try to distract the dog. You consider using a firecracker, but then you remember that fireworks are illegal in the Mushroom Kingdom. True. And then you remember that you have some leftover bread in your pocket from breakfast.
Summon the undead.
All right. Throw the bread at the dog. We're just gonna let this game follow its own path before we get a little wacky. They use fireworks all the time. Shut up. With a well-thrown piece of stale bread, you distract the dog long enough to escape the backyard. However, you're now faced with another problem. There's a large gap between the mini mansion and the next house that you need to cross in order to get away from the police. Notice there is a vine growing along the side of the house, which you could use to climb across. Climb the vine over to the next house. Let's follow this trail. I like that this AI dungeon master at least can make a trail, and it doesn't just get confused and not give you anything to do but sort of connect your own dots. I could have Yoshi hovered. You swing over to the next house. A gunshot is heard behind you. The police have shot your vine bridge down. You must find another way across. You look to your right and see there's a gap about 10 feet between the end of the house and the shed in the backyard. If you run at full speed and dive, you might be able to make it across. I can do this. Use your Yoshi. Use my. Is it my that's better or your that's better? I think it's my. No, it's your. Use your Yoshi hovering powers to cross the gap to the shed. God, I'm typoing my fingers are fucking jerky today, dude. Going to full speed. Okay, it's going to a shed, right? We're going to a shed. Yes. No, not P. Not P. No P. Flutter jump? Chat, I'm not. Look, this game doesn't even recognize that I'm Yoshi or Luigi. It can't tell the difference. You think it's gonna fucking care about Using your natural ability to hover, you cross the gap and find that the shed has a door on the side that leads into the house. After hiding inside the shed for a while, you decide it's safe to come out. You emerge from behind the shed and sneak back into the house through the side door. Once inside, you notice an open window that leads into the next house. You can try to climb through it. No. Find the owners of the house. Take them hostage. We end this here. This ends now. After hiding in the mini mansion for a while. Hey, what are you doing?
Not true. Don't do that.
Redo. It got confused. It thought I was still in the mini mansion. Wrong. Go back. The AI will remember this P. As you step into the living room, you notice a large hole in the floor. Someone has torn up the floorboards, creating a passage leading down into the darkness. This house is a dungeon, you think. Suddenly, the sound of police sirens can be heard from outside. The police must have finally tracked your cell phone to this house. You've got to escape quickly. You look down into the hole and see that it's too dark to see anything. Throw out my cell phone and enter the dark hole. Let's go.
We're actually going. As you drop into the darkness, you see a light shining at the bottom. You hit the floor hard and grope around for your cell phone.
No! Your fingers close around it. I threw it in the hole by accident. And you immediately switch it on to see where you are. Okay, I've got a light now. You are in a concrete tunnel leading even further underground. A train schedule is tacked on one of the walls, showing times and locations of trains that travel this tunnel. A train is stopped at the platform across from you, and its doors are open. Get in the train. Get in the train. This is our way out of here. Good luck catching me now.
You hurry onto the train and find that there are no seats available. The other passengers are all large, muscular men with close cropped hair. They don't look friendly. One of the men is holding an open briefcase full of money. He sees you looking at it and nudges the man next to him, pointing at you. You hear the man whisper to his friend, Murak Pot Porkaran.
Use my Yoshi tongue. Use my Yoshi tongue to grab the briefcase and run off the train. Nice. Let's get that money. This is mine now. This is my money.
Use the shotgun shot. I dropped the shotgun ages ago. You'd know that if you read
The plot. If you kept up with the story, you'd know that. As you stick out your tongue to snatch the briefcase, one of the men grabs your tongue and gives it a painful yank. You are launched backwards and smack into the side of the train car, dropping your cell phone in the process. A man grabs your neck with his other hand and growls, "Ya orchtiar pizdre, Israel you krove pogram." You kick him in the taint and run for it. Here we go. We're getting out of here. That didn't work. I'm gonna kick him in the taint and get out of here. The man screams in pain and releases his grip on you. His face turns purple as he falls to the ground, writhing and grabbing his groin. You scramble up and run out the door in front of the train. At the front of the train, just as the train begins moving, you watch through the window as the passengers give you dirty looks, holding their hands out for money. Well, that didn't go as planned, you think. Walk along the train tracks. Just walk along them. Let's get the hell out of here. This is getting ridiculous. Let's just follow the tracks.
Okay, it doesn't know what to do then. I'm going to give it another recycle here and see if that likes it. Summon the undead. That's the Hail Mary, chat. We don't just summon the undead. You walk along the train tracks for what seems like days. You run out of food and have to resort to eating bark and leaves from trees in the underground train tracks. Finally, you reach the end of the line, and the train tracks stop in a wilderness. You begin walking again, surviving on nothing but berries and grass. One day, you were trying to sleep under a bush when you were woken by the sounds of howling wolves. Confront the wild animals. Confront them.
We're not going anywhere.
Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's the Hail Mary, chat. We don't do that just yet. That's later. You grab a stick and walk towards the wolves. There are 5 of them, each eyeing you cautiously. You have to act fast, or they will no doubt attack if you do not show your dominance. You raise a stick and roar at the wolves. They snarl and snap at you with the razor-sharp teeth, but do not close in for the kill. All right. Activate Pot of Greed.
No, chat. We can't. Nothing good's gonna come out of that right now. I'm not gonna summon Pot of...
All right, fine. Activate Pot of Greed. Fine, whatever. But what does it do? You'll see. I'm gonna get 2 cards. One of them might be like a card that can save my life. You draw another card and find that it is a monster reborn. You can try to special summon one of the wolves. You decide to use the monster reborn to special summon one of the wolves to your side.
Excellent. We're summoning our own now.
Game on.
The wolf bounds over to your side and joins you in combat against the other wolves.
They back off for a bit, but they still haven't left their attack position.
The wolves charge as one, and you battle them with everything you have.
Draw another card from the deck.
Draw another card.
It's just like Yu-Gi-Oh!, which means I can draw as many cards as I want without it being my turn. You draw Call of the Mummy. You can either use it to summon a powerful monster, or you can use it to prevent one of the werewolves from attacking werewolves. You decide you need all the help you can get, so you play the Call of the Mummy. Suddenly, one of the werewolves stops and begins walking in circles, howling at the moon. The other 3 continue to attack, undeterred by the mummy's curse.
Draw another card from the deck.
I'm playing these cards on my own, so I mean, like, I don't need to just, like, tell them to do moves. They're doing the moves for me.
Draw another card.
I thought we were in a tunnel. We were. You draw Horn of the Unicorn. This is your last chance to make something good happen. You blow into the horn, and a magical beam of light shines down from the sky, obliterating the 3 wolves. You and the mummy turn to look up at the sky as the beautiful unicorn gallops away into the distance. The mummy runs after it for a bit, but soon gives up. The sun is rising, and you've reached a clearing. Excellent. Pull out my cell phone and try to call Mario. He's never gonna believe this. The cell phone can't get a signal out here in the wilderness. It is still dark and you don't know where to go. Climb a very tall tree and try to get a signal for my cell phone. Back on track. You climb a very tall tree and manage to get a signal. You call your friend Mario and he comes to pick you up in his monster truck. Mario, you'll never believe the day I've had. Thanks for the help, Mario. That's not what any of those cards do. That's what makes it even better. Tell me everything that happened from the beginning. Wait a minute, chat. Wait. Okay. Now, give it to me again.
You tell me everything that happened. He listens quietly and said he knew it was a bad idea to go out there. You were lucky to survive, he says when you're done. Let's go get something to eat.
Okay, cool.
We go get a nice pizza and kick back for a while. Easy. Let's just kick back for a while.
You spend the rest of the day relaxing and talking about the events that transpired. You notice that Mario is having a hard time believing you, but that's hardly surprising given that nobody else believes you either. Later, you go home and decide to get a good night's sleep.
Okay, cool. Let's turn that off now because Mario's gone. He didn't even believe me. He didn't believe me for one fucking second that any of this fucking shit happened. I can't believe it. But whatever. Fuck him.
Save. Alright, so we're gonna dream about tax fraud. I have never changed. I'm back to my ways. Dream about tax fraud. Very good. You dream that you are preparing your taxes. Your accountant, a lizard-like creature with 3 eyes and 3 tongues, comes up to you and whispers in your ear, I found a way to reduce your taxes by 1%. This is thanks to a special law passed by the government to benefit people like you. Shall I proceed? Yes, you whisper back. Oh, God, yes. Yes.
Wake up. It's tax day.
It's tax day, chat. The long con. They couldn't stop me. It was always tax day. The savings.
You wake up. It's tax day. Go again. Don't give up on me yet. Don't give up on me yet.
Chat, I could have made that a very horny dream, but I'm trying to not get banned off of Twitch because, oh my God, it hates this.
It hates that one. I'm gonna recycle tax fraud instead.
This AI, when it gets there and it gets to something like horny, it doesn't stop for anything. It will get me banned. It'll get me banned. You're in a nice suit, sitting in a cushy desk. Dozens of other identical desks sit in rows before you. The teacher is lecturing, but you aren't listening. You're dreaming about pizza and cake. In my other dream, your daydream is interrupted by the feel of something clawing your face. You slap at it and feel it tickling in your ear. Got you. A tiny voice whispers in your ear. Wait, I'm just gonna listen for. I think this is just. Something's in my ear. Something's in my ear. It's in my head. Ah! Got you. I got you.
It doesn't even know what to say.
Try to get the creature out of your ear. Out of your ear. Try to get the creature out of your ear. Got you. I fooled you. Hee hee. I'm an IRS agent. You reach up to your ear and pull out the small fairy. She's not even an inch tall with purple hair and a yellow dress. You're about to crush her under your thumb when she speaks again. Thanks for getting me out of there, she says, batting her eyes. That guy was pretty ugly. You're welcome, you say, but how did you get in there? I've lived in your ears for 7 years. Crush the fairy in your hand. All right, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, this is all we're done here. Die. You have crushed the fairy in your hand when she disappears. Confused, you look around to see another fairy sitting on your shoulder. What the hell? I got her out of the way, she explains. I'm Yellow Dick, by the way. Fascinating name. Hang on, I'm gonna do a redo on that one, Yellow Dick. Look, Yellow Dick. All right. I don't hate it, but I could change the name. I could go into the story thing and change their name, so that's not their name anymore. We're just gonna redo. We're gonna do a redo. You close your fingers and feel a small crunch as her bones break under the pressure. You open your hand to see her broken body lying in a smear of purple blood. Thanks for crushing me, she says. That hurt quite a bit. She gets to her feet and dabs at the blood with the Kleenex she pulls from her pocket. She blows her nose, then looks at you. So what's your name? Billy. You don't get out of this one. I don't give a fuck how many times this story wants this fairy to be alive.
They're probably a main character, but not for long.
Try again.
You clench your fist and feel something squishy.
Wait. When you open your hands, there's nothing but a small puddle of yellow liquid. Ah, gross! What the fuck? Thanks a lot, she says, staring at her remains. No, I'll never get out of here. So now it's a fairy ghost. I'm haunted by a fairy ghost. What do you mean? After someone does you a favor, you're supposed to give them a wish. Otherwise, it's bad karma. It is? I did them a favor. They're supposed to give me a wish. All right, just continue. What is this fucking what? 3 wishes? I wish for a world in which you do not exist.
I miss Yellow Dick. Okay, the game hates that.
Wish for no more taxes. Let's just get rid of them. Then there won't need to be any more tax fraud. I'll be free. No more. A flash of light blinds you as 1 trillion fairies descend upon you. You feel something tickling in your ears. Ah! Ah! They're all climbing into my ears, chat! Billions of them! Ah! Ah! You feel something tickling your ears. When you brush it away, you realize that it is a fairy. You yell at them to get away from you, but they continue to swarm around you. I thought you said 1 wish! You say angrily. Well, I might have stretched the truth just a bit. The fairy admits sheepishly. Now leave me alone! What the fuck is happening? Am I getting murdered? Wish fraud. This isn't a dream. This isn't even real. I'm still Yoshi sleeping in my beautiful home after getting back from the pizza store with Mario. This is all nothing. Now leave me alone, you say, grabbing a piece of paper and waving it in the air. The fairy flies away, but more take her place. You did say I could have another wish, the fairy reminds you. I thought you owed me a wish. I'm not kidding. Leave me alone, you say angrily. The fairy tells you that the only way you can get rid of her is to kiss her. Stupid tax fraud, stupid fairy, stupid rules. This ends a stupid fairy story. True. Redo. Redo. Get me out. Try it again. Make another wish, she says gleefully. I don't think so, you say angrily. Now get out of here before I crush every last one of you. The fairy sighs. It was worth a shot. Oh well, good luck with your tax problems. And with that, she flies away. Wake up from that horrible nightmare. Yoshi wakes up. The alarm on your cell phone wakes you at 7 a.m. You turn it off and get dressed, still shaken by the events of last night. As you get in your car, you sigh. At the long walk of shame ahead of you, the library is only 5 miles away from campus. But after last night, you'd rather die of embarrassment than have to deal with anyone from your classes. You wish you had a car. Redo. How's the AI doing?
Pretty good.
Redo it. You wake up the next morning hoping it was all just a dream. Unfortunately, when you get out of bed, your ear starts itching. You wake up to scratch it and feel something tickling your ear. Got you! A tiny voice whispers in your ear. Hello? Got you! The fairy has returned. What do you want with me? What do you want with me? Stop asking me this, AI! It's mind-blowing! You really want to know? The fairy asks. I don't really see why not, you say. Well, you see, I'm running an experiment. I need to test how different people react to fairies. An experiment, you ask. Yes, I need to see if people destroy their environment or protect it. What does this have to do with me, you ask? You get one wish, the fairy says.
Alright, I'm gonna do it in say.
I wish for taxes to be illegal.
Easy.
Easy.
The fairy claps her hands with a smile.
I knew it! I knew that you were a nice person at heart. I'll make sure to mention that in my report.
She flies away and you fall back to sleep with a smile on your face. Okay. Not getting out of that one that easy. Not gonna get out of that one that easy. Come back here right now and cast my wish instead of being like, that's cool, bye. AI doesn't know what to do. Wrong. Do it again. Do it again, bro.
You don't just get out of this.
I've already tried that, the fairy says. Well, what do you have to lose by granting it? The fairy sighs and rolls her eyes. Fine, your taxes are illegal. Suddenly, your wallet begins to swell up. You quickly pull out a wad of hundreds and toss them on the table. You put on your shoes and socks and run out of the restaurant.
Wait, my taxes are illegal? Like, as in I've committed tax fraud? Oh no!
One last ride. This is the best, chat. This is the best button they ever added to this game, the redo button. That, I don't think it was in the game before. That's the best button. Being able to like redo the prompt and see what else comes out is awesome.
One last ride. Send me in, or I'm summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It doesn't know what to do. Alright, fine. Hang on, maybe I can do a different wish. Chat, what do we wish for?
What, man, what do I wish? I need a good wish. I wish
for no more fairies.
I wish for you to summon Exodia, the Forbidden One.
I'm gonna capitalize this so it recognizes it properly. And I'm gonna put little quotes around it. Exodia, the Forbidden One.
You said I could summon anything. You said I could summon anything.
Alright. It doesn't know what to say. What? That's not gonna cut it. You get one wish. You're stuck in a fairy loop.
Wish for a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, do it. I wish for one pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's just get them the fuck out of here. This is easy. This is easy.
Just wish for one pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They'll hook me up. I open them, no problem. The fairy claps her hands together. Great, I was hoping you'd say that. They're very hard to get a hold of. The fairy reaches into the air and pulls out a pack of cards. She hands them to you.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards are the best, she says. I know, right? I don't know how to play the game at all, but I very much like the silly pictures and acting like I know what the cards do.
She doesn't understand I'm about to summon Exodia.
She doesn't understand she's not getting out of this alive.
Me too! You take the pack of cards and go to bed. You sleep.
Wow, me too, and that's it?
You fall asleep wishing that your other ear would itch so you could meet another fairy. Your ear is perfectly... You wake up the next morning realizing it was just a dream. Your ear is perfectly fine. Okay, I'm gonna... Hang on. No. You ain't getting out of this until I've summoned, like, the fucking, like, dark magician to destroy you. Alright? No one gets out of here until the dark magician has been summoned. Okay? Don't you fucking tell me you don't know what to do. Go to your ear doctor.
I really should. This is like, there's a lot of stuff going on in my ear.
Gang, if I found something alive in my ear, my life would end.
You say, I know, right? I don't know how to play the game, but I very much like
The silly pictures and acting like I know what the cards do.
the fairy sighs in exasperation. I was hoping you'd wish for something interesting, like world peace, but I guess that's too much to ask for. What happens now, you ask? Well, you've won the game. That means you've passed the test. You get to move on to the next round. Move on to the next round. No, I didn't press period. That was a slash. That's fine. Move on to the next round. Let's find out what we win.
The fairy claps her hands together.
Yes, now we get to have fun, she says excitedly. Suddenly the world begins to turn dark. You feel yourself being lifted into the air. Soon you are floating in a void of pure darkness. What's going on, you ask? We're moving on to the next round, the fairy says. We're going to have so much fun. Okay.
The shadow realm. The shadow realm.
Suddenly, an image appears in front of you. It's the fairy, but she's much bigger than you. She smiles, revealing a mouthful of fangs.
Read it.
No. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Undo. Get me out. Undo.
Doesn't know what to say.
Okay. You're moving on to the next round. We're going to have so much fun. Continue on to the next round. Let's just give this again. Let's give this another thing. This is clearly porn. Wrong, chat. Shut up, chat. I promise you, this game will not get NSFW on my stream. I won't allow it. The darkness lifts, and you find yourself in a massive room with dozens of doors lining the walls. The fairy flies in front of you and takes a few moments to decide which door to take. Now let me see, she says. Suddenly, all the doors begin to shake and rattle. Then all of them slam open one by one. Things begin to come out the doors. One spawns a massive abomination of teeth and tentacles. Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
This ends right now.
You open your deck of cards and grab your Blue Eyes White Dragon card. You throw it onto the battlefield, and a massive dragon-like creature comes into existence. The creature spews flames from its mouth, easily destroying the monster. I've always loved that card, the fairy says. It was the first one I collected. More monsters begin to spawn, but with your card combo, they're easy to destroy. These cards are useless here. What? Wrong? Wrong?
Seto Kaiba the fairy.
Let me see that deck. You hand your deck of cards to the fairy, who quickly looks through them. Perfect, she says, grabbing one and flying back over to you. Here, put this one back in. The fairy hands you the Blue Eyes White Dragon card, and you slowly put it back in your deck. Once it's in there, you grab it once more, and the fairy grabs your hand. She's like cheat. Like she put the card back at the top of my deck. Like she's cheated. We're just gonna summon it again. All right, where are you taking me? Let's just keep going.
I thought we were committing sex, bro.
We were. Hold on tight, she says. The fairy flies in front of you and leads you to the door with her name on it. What the fuck is her name? The door has a picture of a blue eye on it. Here we are, the fairy says. Choose whether you want to go through the door or back through one of the doors we came out of. Whatever. It's not Yellow Dick. The name is not Yellow Dick. Yellow Dick does not exist in this timeline.
Go through the door.
Investigate the name. I should, but it's like a mystery now. The name is not Yellow Dick.
absolutely impossible. She doesn't exist. Yellow Dick, we deleted them. Okay, go back.
Hey, what's your name anyways? What's your name anyways? Let's just ask, all right? 100 subs if it's Yellow Dick.
But if not, you owe me 100 subs.
Let's keep it our secret. Not gonna cut it.
Not gonna cut it. Why are you blushing? I'm like asking you a simple question. What's your fucking name?
What's your name? It's written on the door. What's your name? You're getting weird.
Lily, I'll chat. You guys owe me $1 billion, and my name is Yoshi is Kyle. Also, I need to get out of here. I don't like this fairy story very much, so I'm just going to kill Lily with the power of my magical blast.
All right, we'll just magic blast her to death.
Prepare to die. This has to end. You kill Lily with the power of your magical blast. At last.
At last, it's over. The nightmare is over. Lily is gone. The story is over. Yoshi, honestly, chat,
Yoshi's story ended. Yoshi's story ended a while back.
Let's start another game.
Let me back up to a new game.
New single player game. What's the setting? What do I wanna do here?
3 or 4. An apocalyptic story. I am a survivor. My character's name is... what's my character's name? Darren.
My character's name is Darren. All right, let's see what we got here.
You are Darren, a survivor trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world by scavenging among the ruins of what is left. You have a backpack and a canteen. You haven't eaten in 2 days, so you're desperately searching for food. You enter a rundown building and search room by room. You come to a room with no windows and only one door. You notice that the door has a combination lock on it. It has 3 numbers, and they can be any number from 0 to 9. You've been searching for almost a week, and you still haven't found any food. You do, however, have a nearly completed plan of escaping the city by boat. You just need to find the right person to help you complete it. Let's let this keep going a little bit longer. The guy doesn't know what to say. Try again. You find a small jar of honey and eat it as you continue searching. Keep going. How much will the story just tell itself if I just never say anything? The end. You have reached the unexpected contest winner ending. Nice.
Hey! Sometimes it's as simple as that. I'm the big winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Wait, whoa. Okay. It has 3 numbers, and it can be any number between 0 and 9. Try to crack the lock on the door. Try to crack the lock on the door. This shouldn't be that hard.
Let's give this a try.
You search for the right numbers to open the door. After trying many numbers, you finally find the right one. You open the door and find a person with a bag over his head. He's tied up against a pole in the center of the room. You recognize him as Zalmora. She's alive, but looks severely beaten and is unconscious. You move the bag from over her head and untie her hands from the pole. Hey. I'm just gonna be like, hey. Hey, what's a poppin', Zalmora?
It's me,
Darren.
Yo. Yo, let's just be casual about this. I just spent about 30 hours unlocking a combination lock outside.
Yo.
How's it hanging?
Zal says, Darren, is that you? You know, that's actually cool that it shorted itself to Zal, because that's what I was going to do, chat. I was literally going to say, yo, Zal, what's poppin'? I almost did that myself. You nod your head. Zal smiles and says, I knew you'd come through for me, love. You always do. Zal slowly stands up and hugs you. You put your arms around her and hug back, but notice a flicker of something else in her eyes. Hang on. Let's just see what this flicker is and hope that this doesn't turn into ERP. All right? Please, God, no. Is she gonna try to kill me? Zal pulls out a dagger and stabs you in the stomach. Ugh! You're gonna pay for what you did to me, Darren, Zal hisses, just like I'm going to make Merrick pay. Merrick! You bleed out and fall backwards onto the floor as Zal laughs. Why? He's too powerful. You'll never beat him. He has an Egyptian God, for God's sake. He has an Egyptian God card. You'll never beat him. You'll never beat him. Ah, she's like bleeding on the ground. There's no hope. He's too powerful. You'll never beat him. I don't care how many God cards he has. He's messed with the wrong person this time. I'm going to kill him and avenge what he did to me. Man, whatever. Why did you even have to stab me? I helped you out. You unbelievable bitch. Alright, easy. Nice. I spent so much time getting you out of there, you wench. Was it all like a trap? You had a dagger on you the whole time. What? You're right, Der. Do you call me Der now? You were right about everything. Merrick is too powerful and I'm not going to beat him. But you always knew that. Zamora starts to laugh insanely as she finishes your thought. She runs out of the room and you bleed to death. She's crazy. This isn't even... None of this is real. Find something to stop the bleeding. Find something to stop the bleeding. We're not dying here. You bleed to death. Wrong. I stop the bleeding and get up. L1, baby. You get up and find something to stop your bleeding. You find some bandages and stop the bleeding. You live, but you're weak from blood loss. You notice that Zal has already left, so you decide to head back home. Rest until I am healed. I'm going to find her, chat, and kill her. I'm going to kill her. I will kill Zal. You rest until you are healed. Alright, I'm just going to accept that for what it is. Begin to search for Zalmora. We need to find her. She has to die. You decide to rest until you're healed. You go back home and continue to search for Zalmora. Alright? Surely Zal hasn't ceased to exist, game. A few weeks pass and you find Zalmora. She's with another man. You don't recognize him, but he looks vaguely familiar. You follow them for a while and see that they are talking to even more men, including Merrick. What? You confront Zalmora and the man you followed her to meet. You pull your pistol out and point it at them. All right, who the hell are you two? I thought this was a Yu-Gi-Oh event. All right, let's see where this goes. Hang on. Let's not give up yet. This one doesn't know what's going on. This story has lost track of the plot. Because I was supposed to die back there, remember? Hang on. I think we do a hefty undo. Okay? Go back to here. And we're going to fucking We're going to redo this one. Also, I like that it said that she completed my thought, but the only thought that she completed was the bitch part. Zalmora's eyes go wide as she stammers. What? You can't say things like that to me. You know I'm a woman of my word and I always pay my debts. All right, now we got it right where we want her. Then pay your debt to me and help me stop the bleeding. Holy hell. As soon as I'm patched up, Chad, I'm gonna kill her. All right? I can't believe she stabbed me. Zamora apologizes and tells you she didn't realize how deep the wound was or that you were dying in the first place. All right, that's understandable. That's whatever then. She says she doesn't want you to die, so she uses her powers to try to heal you. Zal also explains why she stabbed you in the first place. It's a bit of a strange story. Oh, please go on, game. Don't just try to stop now and be like, you wouldn't want to hear it. You wouldn't want to hear that. You wouldn't want to know. She says she was captured by Merrick, and he did many terrible things to her. One of those was cutting her tongue out. Okay? This is the main reason she couldn't talk in our messages, alright? The other reason is that she didn't know how to write. I see that. Honestly, those two things together make it very hard to exchange messages. I agree. Now, what is she, blind too? She explained she wanted to learn how to read and write so she could communicate with me, but she never got around to it. Redo. Try that again. It's weird because she's talking. I'm gonna kill her. Apparently, Zal was in here trying to find some files when Merrick walked in and started harassing her. As usual, he makes a bunch of unwarranted sexual advances towards her, and it culminates in him grabbing her wrist and trying to pull her into his arms. All right, this is gonna be a redo. AI, you cannot do this. You can't do this one. This one has to stop. Let's try this again. I don't know what the hell Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever has been up to, but I don't want to know. AI doesn't even know what to say. The AI is like, oh fuck, we're in too deep. Abort? We can't abort. Here I am trying to tell a story, yells the AI. You're besmirching my image, my vision. Okay, this is getting all right. Wait. New one. That one went places. At that one there, it was like every time I tried to tell it to redo and go a little bit tamer, it would be like, stop right there. Wait 1 second. What if we make it? Oh, hang on. No, I've got a new vision here. What if we make it 10 times worse? What if we? Oh, you don't like the sexual assault story? All right, let me click it up another notch. Then, you son of a bitch. You want crazy? I'll give you crazy. You should have stayed around with Yellow Dick. I'm still angry about that. You ruined Yellow Dick's storyline. I'm gonna go back to a nice mystery. This mystery storyline. I am a detective. My name is absolutely not Yellow Dick, chat. Stop that right now. My name is Merrick the Destroyer. No. Chadley. Chadley's a good name. Man, I can't believe that almost... If I read any part of that, it would have ruined Yu-Gi-Oh! For me forever. I'm so glad I got out of there. Can you imagine if I had text-to-speech on right now, Chad? How bad that would have been? It would have gone in there real quick. You are Chadley, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for has fled to. Suddenly... AI doesn't know what to say. What do you mean you don't know what... This is the beginning of the story. Suddenly? I'm confused. I didn't think I'd get this far. Suddenly you step into a bear trap and snap your leg. Oh my god. You'll be lucky if you can walk again, let alone continue the search. This is the worst pain I have ever felt, you think. You pull yourself up using nearby trees until you're standing. After a minute of standing, you realize your leg won't support any weight. You're stuck here in the middle of the woods with no way of getting food or water.
Try to remove the obliterated leg. We have to get rid of it. I should have tourniqueted before I did this. It's just stuck. You lie down to the ground, try to calm your mind. It's no use. You feel an almost primal fear being trapped and alone. You've been in this situation before, but you were with a group. Your survival was ensured as long as you helped each other. Now that's gone. There is no one to help. Hang on, I'm gonna... Yo, John, you seeing this? I'm just gonna go ahead and summon John right now and just see if I can get away with this, or if it'll tell me there's no one here to help. Yo, John, you seeing this shit? Nah, man, the guys out front of me just stopped walking. That's weird. Suddenly you see it too. A man appears in the middle of the road. He's wearing a bright red suit with long white hair and a long beard to match. He stands there staring at you. Hello, he says in a deep voice. I haven't seen you boys before. Where are you from? Are you the owner of this bear trap? Are you the owner of this? This is gonna get so cursed. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's my own design. I've built hundreds of them. What are you boys doing out here? We're from the competition. We're here to see if there's anything worth buying before we put you out of business. What? He looks at you blankly for a minute, then bursts out laughing. Ha! He says, slapping his knee. I'm not messing around. We could buy out your company any day we want. This is no longer a mystery. This is a bullshit. He says, I'm the best trapper in these parts. They call me the Trapper Keeper. If you were from a company, I'd have heard about it. Also, if you're any good, you'd be rich in your line of work. You look at him, unsure of what to say. If you don't believe me, go ahead and try to buy my land. I'd love to see how that goes. How are you supposed to see anything with this giant bear trap on your head? I throw it at him. I throw the bear trap right at his head. If this doesn't work, I'm going to buy his land. He touches the trap and winces in pain. Yeah, that's definitely going to leave a mark. Oh, wait, no, it did not work. They're like introducing each other and being friends now. All right, Beck. I'm the best trapper in these parts. I call me the Trapper Keeper. If you're from a company, I've heard about it. Also, if you're any good, you'd be rich in your line of work. If you don't believe me, go ahead and try to buy my land. Okay. Buy the old man's land. Made a big mistake coming here. Show me. All right, you say, we'll buy your land. He grins, then looks at you expectantly. I'm sorry, are we done here? Oh, he says, frowning. Yeah, I guess so. You wait a minute more, then finally stand up. All right, boys, let's head out. You turn to walk out of the trap, then suddenly stop. Oh, you just bought my land. Okay. Bye then. All right. Is it another bear trap? The AI doesn't know what to say. Try again. Oh, he actually did it. Imagine saying something like, I'd like to see you try, and then they actually do it. Like, you know how dumb you always look when that kind of stuff happens? You can't ever say stuff. AI! All right, just try again then. Do the whole thing over. Buy the old man's land. Again. I think it messed up from creating John. Well, I like that. That's the thing, though, chat. How else am I going to get out of that? Summon Bambi? AI, get in there. We're going to go back up to it. Don't worry. We're going to undo all this back to the bear trap. I will. Give it to me.
Okay, it doesn't know what to do. All right, so we bought the old man's land and we leave.
Back. Go back to before John existed. You lie down, try to calm your mind. It's no use. You're feeling almost primal fear of being trapped and alone. You've been in this situation before, but you're with a group. Your survival was ensured as long as you helped the others. But now that's gone. There is no one to help.
Call upon the woodland creatures
to help me in my time of need. Bambi! Bambi, come! Bambi, my legs! The woodland creatures, help me! Help me, my child!
You call out to any creature that may be willing to help you. You have no success. A few birds scattered from nearby trees, but that is all the response you get. You begin to feel cold and realize your time is limited.
Chills run up your spine as you realize this is the place you're going to die. The only thing left to do is figure out how you want to go out.
Try again on this.
This time for sure. It's like, you give it another try. You lie on the ground, try to think of a story that your mom used to tell you about how animals helped save their ancestor, the first child. Forest creatures. You begin to whisper, I don't want to die out here. I want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. I want to survive. You can almost hear a voice in your head saying, all you gotta do is cut your leg off, Jesus.
God, please. Yellow Dick.
Yellow Dick, are you here?
One more. I need them to come help me.
I don't look, gang.
I don't like it. I don't like it when the AI decides what my story is going to be for me. All right, this is a co-op effort, and that's a co-op effort where I'm player one. All right.
You're not religious, but you pray anyways. What do you have to lose? You close your eyes and mentally beg for help. After a few minutes, you hear the crunching of leaves coming towards you. The creatures respond. They're coming to help. Soon a rabbit hops by, followed by a squirrel. A raccoon scurries past and looks at you from afar. The pain in your legs vanishes as you watch these animals come to your aid. You animals are all right in my books. You seen any murderers around here?
Let's get in there. All right, let's ask for fucking witnesses, testimonies, whatever we can. Remember, we're still after someone. We're after a murderer. All right?
You guys are all right.
Okay, apparently the game doesn't... I'm going to try again. I don't think the AI likes the idea of animals talking. I think it hates that. We're going to give it another try. The animals chatter amongst themselves. They don't seem to understand you. You try to stand up and hop on your good leg, but you fall down after a few hops. You need their help if you're going to escape from this trap. You look at the animals and say, get me out of here. Nothing happens. You try again. Please? The raccoon scampers over to you and begins prodding the trap with its nose. It's okay, chat. The raccoons are going to help. They're going to get me out of here, gang. Don't worry. We're going to get out of here. Raccoons have hands. What? Oh, I accidentally... Oh, no! Uh-oh. I accidentally hit this, which reset. I don't think I can get to where I was before now. Oh, here we go. Wait, no. I don't know what just happened. Okay, is this it? Okay, here we go. We're back on the right plot line. Now I'm going to follow this again by pressing enter so it progresses through the raccoon helping me out of the trap. All right, I got confused before. Hopefully they don't eat my leg. Like they might try to eat my leg. It's actually very high odds that they try to devour my leg right now. Let's just try that again and hope the raccoon doesn't devour my leg. It doesn't like anything there, so I'm just going to give it a redo instead. I just realized I have murderez. That's probably not helpful for, like, for the game, figuring out what's happening.
Please just get me progressed past the raccoon helping me. Just get me out of this. This raccoon's been prodding the trap for ages now. Get me out.
It backs up a few steps and then runs full speed at the trap. The raccoon snaps its jaws and it flies towards you. Its jaws go wide. It slams its mouth shut on your trapped leg.
Ah! I just made it set off again. He just set it off yet more times. Ah! The pain is excruciating as you feel your skin rip open and the bones shatter. You let out a blood-curdling scream as the animals scurry away. I guess they're not helping me after all, you think as you lose consciousness. Call upon Sasquatch
To help me. He's my only hope.
There has to be one more that can still... I need someone more powerful than a raccoon. Please, God.
Sasquatch is the last one you call, as the others have proven to be of no help. You close your eyes and focus on the pain running through your body. It's throbbing in time with your heartbeat.
Please. I just need to get out of here.
You think. You hear a crunching in the leaves and quickly open your eyes. Standing above you is an ape-like creature covered in brown fur. It leans down and looks at you. Hey, man.
Hey, man. Think you could help me out with this? Think you can help me out with this, man? Think you can help me out?
The creature stares at you for a second, lets out a growl. It grabs your broken legs in its hand and twists. Your screams are cut off as the creature bites into your throat, killing you instantly.
I don't like this story. I don't like this one. I'm gonna do undo. I don't like this one.
I'm gonna redo this one, and see if the Sasquatch and I can. The creature raises its head and howls at the sky. It turns down to you, and you feel a sharp pain in your chest. You look down and see a claw has pierced clean through your body. The creature yanks its arm back, and you hear your ribs crackle.
Please help me, you whisper. The creature brings its mouth closer to your ear.
Okay, it rips my head off again. I don't like how angry this AI is about Sasquatch. What the fuck have people been feeding this AI about Sasquatch? There's nothing that confirms that Bigfoot's a bad guy. And like the game keeps thinking that Bigfoot's an asshole. I'm gonna give it one more go. If this doesn't happen, I'm gonna unload my fucking pistol in him and kill him. All right, that's how this plays out afterwards, and I just like take credit for finding Bigfoot. The creature looks at the trap and then looks at you. It slowly moves towards your leg. It pokes at your trapped leg with its finger, as if it's trying to determine the best way to remove the trap. You wince in pain as its cold finger touches your warm skin. Oh my. It pokes a few more times and gently lifts up the trap. Your bone is now cleanly broken through the skin, but you don't care. You're glad to be free of it.
You saved me. I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this. You saved me.
Silently switches to the do function. The creature looks at you and growls. It throws the trap aside and begins prodding at your leg. It did some looping, and then it said, you think about trying to communicate with the creature further, but you decide it isn't worth it.
Shoot the Sasquatch
With the full
magazine of my pistol.
Kill it. It's time to end. This is why he killed you? Yeah, and like 8 other fucking timelines. So this one's the one where the timeline changes, chat, and I end this now. Now. You pull your gun from your holster and quickly empty the magazine into the creature. It falls back and lies there motionless. You look at your wound and pass out from the shock and blood loss. You awake a few hours later to the sound of police sirens. An officer approaches you and upon seeing you calls for an ambulance. You rush to a nearby hospital where you recover from your ordeal. You explain the events that happened, but they seem skeptical about the whole thing.
The Sasquatch was the murderer all along. Gang, I confirmed it in multiple timelines. Time cup. In 2 out of 3 timelines, the police have no reason not to believe you. They found the bodies of missing people in the woods over the last few months. A full investigation is launched into finding and stopping the creature responsible. He got away? You fully recovered from your ordeal and life continues on. You never find out what happened to Jane, but you heard she moved back to California after you were admitted to the hospital. That bitch. But whatever. She's not my problem. I don't care about her.
Go back to the woods and look for the Sasquatch. If he's still out there, chat, with a full magazine of ammo in him, we have to finish the fight.
He's not dead.
Okay, come on.
This isn't even that hard. Come on, game. Get back in there. We're not done. This is like the finale of the movie. Okay, the game hates that. Okay, fine. Go back. I'm gonna recycle this one and see if they believe me or if they tell me that Sasquatch was killed. And maybe Jane won't be involved this time. You don't say anything to the officers. You don't say anything. The officers didn't believe you the first time. Why would they now? They'll shake their heads at your crazy story and throw you in a padded cell. You've been insane by the visions of vicious Sasquatches chasing you through the woods. No! Fine, whatever. Go back in. One more try. Get back in there. You're not done. You're not done. We're not done here. We're not done here. I like that one better. Even though there's no way that Sasquatch fucking survived. I can't believe he got out. The police aren't convinced by your story and call in a mental health specialist to talk to you. The specialist questions you for hours on end, but you stick to your story. He says he believes you, but the police aren't convinced and think you've gone insane. Eventually, they release you from the hospital with a clean bill of health. They still think that you're crazy, however, and move you to another town to start life anew. Go home and eat some cereal. Isn't it cereal? Oh, I'm gonna eat some cereal. God, the amount of times I've had to spell cereal in my life. Have some breakfast and read the local newspaper. There's a story about a hiker who was found dead in the woods with his skull caved in. You turn to your wife and say, "It's begun." Honey, I have to go to the woods. Lock the door behind me and don't answer it for anyone. Do you understand? He's still out there, chat. He's still out there. She looks at you with a worried expression on her face and says, "I'm coming with you." You can't. You have to stay here in case I don't come back. You reply, then I'm not letting you go, she says. The situation escalates until the two of you are in a shouting match. You decide it would be for the best if both of you went. Fine. Go to the woods. You can't come with me. Death flag. Yeah, she's pretty much dead, Jack. She's doomed. She's in trouble. You go to the woods. Okay, this hates that. Go to the woods with my wife in search of the Sasquatch. My wife. Stop it, Chad. You and your wife grab some camping gear and drive out to the woods where you were injured. You park your car. This is honestly, chat, even without telling it to remember much, I cannot fucking believe it is still going and remembers the place where, and it's like going to the woods where I was injured. Like, it still remembers. It's cool. This is much better than the old one was when I tested it the first time. You park your car and begin hiking in the direction where you last remember being. It takes you several hours, but eventually you get to the cave. You enter the cave and walk towards the back. You find a sleeping figure wrapped in a blanket. The two of you approach it with caution as you don't want to wake it up. As you don't want to wake up and attack. Look at the sleeping creature. What is this thing? What is this thing? The creature's body is covered in brown fur. It has a large chest, but its stomach is completely flat. As you are examining it, its eyes open. They are black as night and emotionless. The creature howls and leaps up with incredible speed. It lands on your chest and smashes your head against the cave floor with incredible force. Your skull shatters and your brains are scrambled, instantly killing you. Redo. 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 Let's do that again. Let's run this one back. One more time. Just a quick redo. Don't make me summon the undead. The creature is large and hairy with human-like features. It has a flat face with a small hole for a nose and wide-set eyes. Its hairy arms seem to have human-like fingers, and its legs are similar to that of a bear. It has no hair on its head. Bald. LOL. YOL. Pathetic. Look at him. It has no hair on its head, but it has long black hair on its back. What the hell is this thing, you think? I don't know, but we need to kill it before it kills again. Summon Exodia, the Forbidden One, to destroy the Sasquatch. Game on. Let's duel, motherfucker! Here we go again, boys. Here we go again. You draw the 4 pieces of Exodia and overlay them in front of you. The Sasquatch begins to stir, but the power of Exodia is too strong. The Sasquatch is destroyed by the invisible hands that crush its skull. You're not done yet, Exodia. My wife as well, if you please. Yes. Either you should have stayed at home, wife. The power of Exodia seeps out of the card and enters into your wife. Hey! She feels different. As if something has changed within her. You're unsure of what it is, but you know it must be positive. I love you, Exodia. Hang on, I'm not... Whoa. Okay, cool. I love you, Exodia. I love you too, says Exodia. Yes. Take a picture of the dead Sasquatch and send it to the police chief. Gotta make sure I cover this. Even, Exodia, just stand back for a minute. In before ERP? No, it's just me and Exodia having a good time. Take a picture of the dead monster and send it to the police chief. He doesn't reply, but within a week, several news vans and police cars arrive in town. They're carrying high-tech equipment to scan for monsters, ghosts, and other supernatural creatures. You're scared because if they find anything, it's proof that you've been lying. Wait, I've been lying? The search takes a while, but eventually the chief comes to your house with 2 officers. Is this your van? Is it? What a twist. It was just a hobo. No, because it killed me and everything. Yeah, you reply. We're taking it, and you're coming with us. What's this all about? You sent us a picture of a dead Sasquatch. We found the body in the body of one in these woods, and we think you killed it. That's ridiculous. I was never there. Exodia, I need a little help over here. Get to it. Get to it. Kill them all. End their lives.
Obliterate. You begin to yell for Exodia to save you,
But nothing happens. You realize that he has abandoned you. That whore! You realize, and now you're really scared. The officers put you in handcuffs and put you in the back of a cop car. You drive through the woods to the site of the dead Sasquatch. There it is, one of the officers says as they pull over.
you get out of the car and look at the ground.
I didn't
Realize killing Sasquatches
was illegal. This is kangaroo
court.
This is kangaroo court. It doesn't make any sense. This is ridiculous. You have no rights here. This is nothing.
Damn right the AI doesn't know what to say because I'm right.
Go back. There it is. Poor bastard. Got sent to the shadow realm by Exodia.
That's what happened. I mean, that is actually verbatim what happened. He got sent to the Shadow Realm.
You walk over to the dead Sasquatch and begin kicking it. The other officers look at you like you're crazy, but you don't care. You feel happy that the beast is dead. What the hell are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? It looks like you're kicking a dead animal. Then that's what I'm doing. Are we done here, officers? Are we done here? Or is this gonna be a thing?
The game doesn't even know.
Exodia, get out here right now. Get out here right now. This is ridiculous that I'm taking the fall for this. Get out here right now, Exodia.
Get out. Don't you fucking try to beat around the bush here. You're getting this Exodia out here. I don't care how many AI servos you have to fire off.
I don't care how many motherboards get fried trying to figure out how Exodia gets here. Get them here. No. One more go.
One more.
It's writing it.
No!
Fine. Continue the conversation. That's what I'm doing. Then that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna finish the conversation.
I wish I knew my wife's name, but I only know them as Exodia because Exodia.
That's what I'm doing. I'm done here. Let's go. Where are we going? Wait, whoa. Am I in control? Jane? No, chat. It wasn't Jane.
That was a different character timeline. You guys are getting lost in the plot. You guys are getting lost in the multiverse.
You hop into the car and drive back to your house. When you arrive, you get out and walk inside. You walk up to your wife, Exodia, who is sitting on the couch watching TV. Hey, hon, she says when she sees you. We need to talk. You say while staring at her. Your wife notices that you're angry and gets off the couch. What's wrong? She says as she follows you into the kitchen. Why didn't you help me when I called for you, Exodia? Why didn't you help me when I summoned you?
Damn it! The game hates the Exodia part, even though that is literally the plot. Oh, fine.
Why didn't you help me earlier with the police? Why didn't you help me? What was that about, wench?
Me and her are not doing well, chat. This is a really sad plot. Okay. The game does not know what the fuck is happening. I think the wife has become somewhat of a conundrum in the game's design. It doesn't know what the fuck the wife even is. It's trying to figure out what the wife's like whole being is, and it can't figure it out.
What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why didn't you help me with the police when they came to my office? I didn't even know you had a run-in with the police. What happened? You realize she doesn't know what's going on, so you explain everything to her. You explain how you were driving home and the police pulled you over. Keep going.
I'm gonna take it. Even though it's not what exactly happened, I'm gonna take it because anything else isn't even gonna come out, chat. They took you up to the woods and questioned you about the dead Sasquatch. You tell her about how you tell her how you didn't know what a Sasquatch was. So you looked it up on your phone and then sent them a picture of a dead one.
That's true. That is actually what happened. The whole first part was a dream sequence, chat. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Because I was trying to impress you. Well, that's dumb. I don't like impulsive men.
Well, then you're definitely
going to hate this. I'm sending you to the shadow realm.
It's time to end this. It's gone on for too long.
Your wife doesn't react well. Your wife doesn't react well when you tell her that you're sending her to the shadow realm. She slaps you in the face and begins calling you names. Ow! After a few minutes, she stops and stares at you. I can't be married to a murderer. She says while turning around and walking away from you. You try to explain that it was an accident and the killer was trying to kill you, but she doesn't listen. Challenge her to a duel. It's time to end this. Draw your cards! Draw your cards! Duel, come on! Draw your cards. You challenge your wife to a duel. She turns and asks, are you sure you want to do this? I don't see why not, you reply. If I win, you stay here and keep the peace. If you win, I'll stop drinking. Fine, but if I win, you have to give me all of your alcohol. You agree to her terms, and two of you begin your scheduled... The two of you head to a secluded spot in the woods. The last chance to back out, wench. Last chance to call it before you get yourself destroyed. Your wife gets angry at the last comment and the duel begins. You pull out your pistol and fire at her. I thought this was a duel with cards. I didn't elaborate. Oh, we're really killing each other. Okay, it's a kill duel. She pulls out her shotgun and fires back. You feel the pellets hit you in the face, knocking you down. You scream in pain as she puts 3 more rounds into your head. She calls the police and they come to take your body away. When you're gone, you leave your wife with all your alcohol. No! Go back! Go back. Try it again. I shouldn't have said wench. That made her really mad. Can't believe she cheated. She brought a shotgun. That's not even, like, fair. I didn't even die. Chat, you guys remember when I was, Wow, this one actually isn't that long. It's just so dense. This isn't a long story. It's just incredibly dense. It feels like it's been going for eons, but it's only, like, it's not that long. I guess I should say card duel. You call your wife a wench, and she gets angry. She draws her sword, and the two of you clash. The duel is fierce, but after several minutes, you're able to overpower her and knock her to the ground. You put your foot on her neck and raise your sword into the air. Do you want to die, or do you want to make her... Do you want her to die, or do you want to make her submit? Time to send you to the shadow realm. Any last words?
It's time to go. It's time to end this. Once and for all. God damn it, game. Understand what Shadow Realm means. You have to. You need to connect the dots. You need to know. You have to figure it out. There's no way AI hasn't been taught about the Shadow Realm. They know about all the other card stuff.
I love you, she says, even if you're a giant prick. Tough words from someone who's about to die. You reply as you bring your sword down and cleave her head in twine. Blood squirts everywhere and the police show up. They arrest you and they take you into custody. You never see the daylight again, but your legacy remains. Now whenever someone says something bad about the royal family, they are sent to the Shadow Realm. True, 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 true. Back.
I want to challenge.
Challenge my wife to a card duel.
This will elaborate. This might be good. That was a good ending, though. Chat, it's not about what's the best ending. It's about seeing more than one and being able to choose for yourself. You know? I want to see what would have happened if we actually card dueled.
You want to win your wife back, so you challenge her to a card duel. You know she's always wanted to be in one, and now she gets a chance. Let's duel. You say, while pulling out your deck of cards. Fine, she replies while also pulling out her own deck, but if I win, you have to go get psychiatric help. And if I win, you ask, you can do whatever you want.
Shadow Realm. Draw my cards.
Draw my card.
It makes sense.
Shut up, Chad, I don't need help. Draw my card.
It's time to duel.
You draw your card. Okay, that didn't work. Draw a card from my deck.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I pray this doesn't do something fucked up while I'm there. I'll be right back.
Son of a bitch! Fucking duels? Why doesn't it work when I need it to work? Take me to the duel realm.
You draw a card from your deck and look at it. The card is the Magician, which allows you to draw another card.
You end your turn and your wife does the same. Your move, she says while smirking. Why are you smirking, you ask. Because my card will destroy you, she says while drawing a card. She looks at the card and smirks even more. Grab the card out of her hand and eat it.
I'd like to see you win. I'd like to see you win now.
Your wife is shocked when you grab the card out of her hand. What are you doing? What are you doing? She asks while trying to grab the card back. You swallow the card and try to speak, but nothing comes out. You take a deep breath and try to talk again, but still nothing. Your wife begins laughing at you and you get even angrier. You begin slamming your fist on the table to try to speak, but all that comes out is a little squeak.
Summon. That's it. We let our cards do the talking here, chat.
It was a trap card. Little top card. You flip over your top card and summon Obelisk the Tormentor. Your eyes grow wide as she backs away in fear. You slowly approach her with your obelisk and destroy her.
You laugh as she dies, but soon you feel a sharp pain in your chest. You look down and see that you are also slowly dying.
That was a really fun duel, you say, before you die.
Go back.
The AI really likes killing me.
Yeah, that's because I've given it a lot of real estate to write paragraphs, you know?
You pull out a giant red and black obelisk from your deck, a full obelisk. As soon as you place it on the field, it begins sucking everything into itself. Your wife's eyes grow wide, and she begins to try to pry it off herself. She manages to get herself free and runs away, but she doesn't get far. The obelisk sucks her into itself and shatters. Your wife is gone, and there's nothing you can do about it. So easy! See you in the shadow realm, bitch. You leave your house and go to the graveyard. You begin digging up a grave, and you soon find what you're looking for. You take the skeleton and walk to a shady part of town. Ah, yes, of course. After a few minutes of searching, you find someone trying to pick a lock. You walk up to him and hit him in the head with the skeleton. Ow, what the hell, man, he says while holding his head.
I'm gonna do that again.
Because I'm not sure this game will...
Someone, chat, please. If you can get on the AI Dungeon, it's a free thing. Please educate the AI Dungeon application on how to understand the concept of the Shadow Realm. Please. You begin laughing as tears stream down your face. You're able to speak again and laugh uncontrollably. Your father enters the room and looks at you. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't need to. His look says it all. What?
You ask as you wipe the tears from your eyes. She was a stuck-up snot anyways. Your father doesn't respond and just walks away.
Order Obelisk the Tormentor to send my father to the Shadow Realm. Disrespecting me? Big mistake.
Are you winning, son? He didn't even say that. Can you imagine if he did? You send your father to the Shadow Realm. Everything returns to normal. Excellent. Well, as normal as it can get after something like this. Okay. Solve the mystery.
It's time to solve the mystery. I think we've been putting that off. That was like goal number 1 in this whole thing.
You continue to live your life and never look back. Awesome. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Very good. Very good.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
One more try. One more try. One more lap.
What do you guys think about zombies or cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk? Zombies? Maybe another fantasy? Cyberpunk. Let's do cyberpunk.
Select the character. I'm a punk.
Enter your character's name.
Yellow Dick. It's not gonna be Yellow Dick, chat.
It's gonna have to be.
That's a good one.
It's gonna just be Wumpus. Wumpus is a good one. That's nice and like simple. That's a good one, Wumpus. That's a good name. Wumpus the Cyber Warrior. Wumpus the Cyber Warrior.
Everyone better know the name.
You are Wumpus, the Cyber Warrior, a punk living in the futuristic city of Zale. You have a bag of drugs and a hollow band. You wake up in a dark alley with bruises all over your body. You have no idea what happened. You stand up to see a rifle nearby. You pick it up and see that it's one of the newfangled rapid-fire weapons, unlike your lightning gun, which is much more powerful. You have 300 rounds of ammunition for your new rifle. Take the drugs. Better get those out of the way. Real quick. Take the drugs. Get those drugs in me now.
You take the drugs, hoping they'll increase your combat effectiveness. You find a medical kit that you put in your pack. You also take some of the bullets for your rifle and eat a ration bar for your breakfast.
You then hear something on the wind. You look down the alleyway and see something that looks like a small one-man hover tank driving by. It's shaped like an aluminum can and flies just a few inches from the ground. Get on it and ride it like a horse. Ah, we! I'm on drugs. You get on the hover tank and ride it like a cowboy rides a horse. You take it down the alleyway towards the road. You reach the road just in time to see a massive truck driving by at breakneck speed. The hover tank is flying just a few inches from the ground, so you have no choice but to follow the contours of the land. You are soon going so fast you can't even steer anymore. Slow the hover tank down. Wait a minute. Look for a place to jump off the hover tank. Let's just see if we can jump into something. Maybe we can use something to break our impact. Look around and see that you are headed straight for a wall. You jump off at the last second and the hover tank smashes into the wall and explodes, destroying itself and a portion of the wall. You hit the ground hard, but your armor absorbs most of the impact. You stand up and collect your wits. You don't have much time to celebrate as bullets start flying your way. No, I don't really like that. I'm going to try a different approach. Jump off the hover tank, aiming for a random bystander, using their soft body to break my fall. Okay. Read this comma. I'm gonna aim for a person and just like sort of leap into them and like crush them with my speed. ERP incoming. I can guarantee this will not become fall. Well, I mean, it's like break my speed, but it's like the same thing. It's technically a very like. You jump off the hover tank, aiming for a random bystander. Your aim is perfect and you land right on the bystander, who cushions your fall. You now only have a few bruises rather than several broken bones. You grab the bystander's purse and take all their money. See you later, loser. You're now standing in the middle of a busy road. The truck that was speeding by has screeched to a halt not 10 feet away from you. Pull out my rifle and light them up. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I'm like a fucking champion. Light them up. Light the car up. Get them. You pull out your rifle and start shooting the truck driver. You hit them in the face, chest, and arms before they have a chance to realize what's going on. The truck starts veering into opposing lanes. You jump out of the way just in time for it to hit a wall. You hear an explosion behind you and turn around to see his truck engulfed in flames. You turn back around to see a man pointing a gun at you from inside the truck. I'd like to see you try to hit me. I have cyber powers and augmented leg bones. Hydraulic knees. You don't stand a fucking chance, kid. I'd like to see you try. I'll be sure to remember that when I put 2 in your chest, scum. The man says, his voice cold and menacing. You pull your rifle up just as the man fires. His first shot hits you in the hip. Ow! You feel blood oozing out of your wound as you fire back. Your bullet slams into the man's shoulder, spinning him around. He takes cover behind the truck. You try to crawl away, but your leg is useless now. All right, here we go. Ah, my legs are fucked. He broke my hydraulic knee. Take more drugs to stop the pain. This should fix up that. We have a med pack, but I'm not using it. We save that. You pop a stim in your mouth and chew it up. Your leg starts healing right away. Unfortunately, the adrenaline rush causes you to forget about your head wound, and you start feeling better than ever. You stand up and see the truck driver slowly creeping up in front of the truck, his gun at the ready. You see a damaged hover car nearby with its door open. You can sneak around behind him and try to dart back into the alley and ambush him from there. Perform a spinning dragon kick at the truck driver's
Grundle. Okay. I'm gonna make him regret aiming for my legs on that one. I'm gonna obliterate him. I'm gonna send him to the fucking Shadow Realm. You turn your body around in a spinning motion, land a kick squarely on the truck driver's genitals. He doubles over in pain as you rush into the alleyway. You get to a good vantage point and wait for him to approach. As he comes around the corner, you put 3 bullets in his chest and 1 in his neck. He goes down. Nobody calls Karl Kowalski a scumbag and gets away with it. You chuckle as the adrenaline rush ends. Okay, so now I'm gonna reload it like the Disco Elysium, and see what the fail event would have been. Because this time we're definitely gonna fail it, and we're gonna get that like Disco Elysium, really embarrassing, like, ow, I fucked up the spinning kick. I like accident. Also, I don't know who Karl is. Who's Karl? I'm Wumpus, the Cyber Warrior. I am on drugs. That's true. Oh my god! How could you write this and not have more material? We spent all of our writing power on Karl Kowalski. Karl Wumbus Kowalski? That's not how it is. Oh my god. You are not getting out of this. Do it again. You're not getting out of this. I know you can. You've done it once. You'll do it again. You leap into the air and pull your foot back, performing a spinning dragon kick. You connect with his groin and hear a crack as your foot breaks. Ah! He has a hydraulic cock. Ah, my leg. Oh. Ah. The man falls to the ground and you land on top of him, dropping your rifle in the process. The man grunts in pain, but manages to grab a hold of your wrist. As you go to pick up your rifle, he pulls you forward and punches you in the face. Your nose shatters, and the pain races through your skull. Use my laser eyes to melt his face off. I have those. I'm a cyber warrior. My name is Wumbus. So naturally, I have those. I'm going to melt his face off with my laser eyes. He's going to regret it. Kill him. You use your laser eyes to melt his face off. Okay, the game was like, that doesn't even make... I'm checking your character sheet here. You don't have laser eyes. Do it. Try again. Oh my god. You ain't getting out of this! Do you understand me? Do you understand? That's it. If this doesn't go through this time, I'm gonna fucking... Chat. This better go through, is all I'm gonna say. Alright, chat, what's the most ridiculous wrestling move ever named? Alright. I'm gonna fucking destroy this guy with like an official professional wrestling move that's almost never been seen before. The people's elbow. Perform the people's elbow, aiming directly at his face. I'll see you later. End it. You jump up and twist around, landing your elbow right in the man's eye socket. He screams in pain as his eye pops out of its socket and hangs down his face on a wet strand of tissue. He releases his grip on you and staggers backward. You grab his rifle and point at him. Uncle, you shout, or I'm gonna shoot your other eye! Make this quick. You better say uncle. Say it. Say uncle. This is all one big game of uncle. Chat the whole time. Say it. It's a WWE I Quit match. Keep it in the ring, chat, all right? Let's keep this. The man drops his gun and puts his hands up. You hear sirens in the distance. The man sobs as blood runs down his face. I'm sorry. Please. He starts to beg, but you interrupt him. Shut the hell up, you growl. Crowds of people have gathered around to watch the events unfold. You scan the crowd for friendly faces and see your girlfriends. You hold out your hand and she runs over to you, taking it.
You have to stay out of the ring. You have to stay out of the ring. You grab your girlfriend's hand and yank her into the ring. Grab her shoulders and put her in a seated position on the mat in front of you. You place your hands on her shoulders and quickly turn around, placing your hands on her thighs. You then spring up, lifting her up and flipping her over her back. Flipping her over so her back is right side up and she's sitting on your shoulders. Throw her out of the ring. Come on, game. Don't fucking harsh the vibe now.
I'm gonna need to see what the other alternatives for quadruple suplexing my girlfriend are.
Chat, when I think of suplexes nowadays, I think of Space Station 13. I think of the fact that I've seen guys do 8-time suplexes. You pick up your girlfriend and throw her over the top rope, sending her sprawling onto the floor. The match continues for a few more minutes before ending in a victory for you. After the match, you rush over to your girlfriend who is clutching her side and wincing in pain. I'm sorry, I had to hurt you. You apologize as she clutches her side. It's okay, she replies. It's not that bad at all.
I'm also sorry. I have to send you.
No, I'm not. No more Shadow Realm. We're going back.
I'm also sorry. I have to send you to the Shadow Realm now. All right, we're giving this one a reset. The suplex, the initial suplex.
Come on. You grab your girlfriend and lift her over your head. You run towards the edge of the ring and throw her over the top rope, where she lands in an awkward heap on the floor below. You turn around to face the man with the gun who is approaching you. He points his gun at you and fires, but you dodge out of the way. You grab his arm and throw him onto the ground, placing your foot on his neck. Don't move. Yes.
All right. What's one of those ones called? The tombstone? What's it called?
Tombstone. I saw one that was called a tombstone. I'm going to send this guy beyond. I'm going to send this guy to the beyond now.
Initiate a tombstone pile driver.
Obliterating the man. It's time to die. It's time to die. It's time to die. You initiate a tombstone pile driver. Oh, come on. No, I know you. You did. Look, chat, I can't believe it when it says. Honestly, the game needs to add a mechanic that lets me just say, okay, keep repeating it until it comes out properly. Like, just keep looping the thing until it comes out properly and gives me like a response. Because eventually, if I run this enough times, it's gonna come out. It needs to add that so that I don't have to keep pressing refresh every time. Because like right now, I think it might be coming out. One more. Come on. One more go, and then we'll try to change it. Enter that in the story. No, if you're entering stuff in the story chat, then you are tainting the experience. It's no longer the AI story. It's your story that you're writing for it. What's the point in that? It's probably looping because server's lagging or because Dragon is only in testing. Perhaps. Okay, it hates this. I'm gonna tell this guy. I got this. I know what I'll do. Don't move. Tear his head off of his body and spike it like a football into the crowd. Okay, this should be more understandable. This should be good. You pull the man's head forward and pull with all your might. You get a wet ripping sound. You pull his head off and hold it in the air like a trophy. You get back into the ring and drop the head. Your girlfriend climbs back into the ring as well. Good job, she says. Suddenly the power goes out. The stadium is silent for a moment, and then all hell breaks loose. Pick up my girlfriend. friend again and tombstone pile drive her.
Okay, prepare to die. You should have never come back into the ring. The fight was not over. You've made a big mistake. Prepare to die.
You pick up your girlfriend and put her head between your legs. All right. We've executed it. She wraps her arms around your chest as you lift her up and drop her head into the mat. All right. For a second, I thought this was about to get sexual, and maybe she did too at one point. And then I initiated the tombstone pile driver. A gruesome injury for sure. The lights go back on, and the crowd is at their feet. The announcer counts down the final 10 seconds and then declares you the winner.
Never step into this ring. And never step into this ring
Ever again. Oh my God. Ever again.
Never step into this ring ever again. Excellent victory, chat.
Truly the people's warrior. You look down at your girlfriend's broken body. She took one for the team, but it wasn't enough to defeat your opponent. Never step into this ring again, you say. You grab your belt and raise it above your head as the announcer declares you the winner. The crowd goes wild as sirens begin going off in the distance. The EMTs will be here soon to take care of your girlfriend's body.
I'm the champ. I'm the champ. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm the champ. I'm the champ! Chat! I'm the best!
You throw your hands up into the air and celebrate your win. You are the champion. Nobody can ever take that away from you. You look over your girlfriend's body and wait a minute. She isn't breathing. The EMTs arrive and attempt to revive her, but after a few moments of trying, they stop. You realize that she's dead. She was dead before she even hit the floor.
Powerbomb my girlfriend's corpse in attempts to revive her.
Wake up! Fucking yeah! Let's bring her back with the power of wrestling. Chat, come on.
Then the drugs wear off.
You powerbomb your girlfriend's corpse in an attempt to revive her.
No, try it again.
It's that of the EMT.
Monster reborn. No, we can't. We can't do that.
You lift her body up and drop it again, but to no avail. The EMTs push you out of the way and place her body on a stretcher. They stand and then quickly begin to run as they are attacked by hundreds of tiny flying monsters. Your belt is left abandoned in the middle of the ring.
One more go. Try it again. I don't know where the tiny flying monsters came from. I think hell. Summon undead. No!
You lift your girlfriend's body and hold her up for a moment before dropping her onto the mat. You try to revive her again, but she's dead for good. The medics tell you to leave her body alone and try to calm you down, but there's no consoling you. The ring becomes your home as you spend more and more of your time in it. You start bringing your trophies into the ring to celebrate your kills. Take my girlfriend's corpse to the pet cemetery.
Is it technically with an S in the branding of Pet Cemetery? Is it with a C?
Or an S?
With a C? I'm gonna go with C. I'm sure it'll figure it out.
We'll figure it one or the other.
Take your girlfriend. Okay, it did not work with that one. Okay, let's.
Hold up.
I can't believe she's dead. To revive her. Bring her back. I know the novel was named like with an S. I don't know if that's technically the
way they explained it in the book.
you know, or the numerous shitty movies. Okay. Game, I need you to connect the dots on this one because I need to bring her back. I feel so bad about what happened. I'm not using Monster Reborn! Chat.
Whatever. Whatever.
You activate the magic card, Monster Reborn, to revive your dead girlfriend. Nothing happened. Okay, fucking come on, game. I cannot believe that the game keeps gatekeeping me on like the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. You think that everyone would be using this stuff to like win in the game because it's so easy to win by summoning Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And it worked so well during the Yoshi round, dude.
She's dead, bro.
She's not dead! She's not dead. That's it. Wake. That's it. I'm going to say yell at her. Hey, Jesus. If you revive my dead girlfriend, I'll owe you one.
Easy, too easy. You just have to know how to play the game.
I'll owe you one.
Come on, Jesus. Let's fucking figure something out here.
Well, let's figure something out. Oh, come on! Is everything breaking?
Jesus has to come, all right? I don't give a fuck how long it takes. I ain't giving up until there's something coming out of this.
The AI machine hates the new stuff. It hates this. Maybe I'll just let it continue instead of trying to like make a post because it wants me to let go so bad. It won't like make a dialogue anymore. Yeah, it's just not, it just hates it. Okay, I'm gonna let it continue.
The ring becomes your home as you spend more and more of your time in it. Crowds flock to the stadiums to see you in action. They chant your name, and some even worship you like a god. It is a glorious time to be alive.
Use the souls of my fans and worshippers. What the fuck? What's the right worshippers? Okay.
And worshippers to summon the Lord of Death. Come! The Lord of Death! This is how we will bring back my girlfriend.
You grab a young child's soul and hold it up for all to see.
This soul is worthless. You announce to the crowd the only value it has is in serving Lord Death. You slam the soul into the ground and a portal opens up beneath you, swallowing you and the child's body whole. The portal dumps you out in an empty void of nothingness. The light that shines from behind you shows that the portal has closed. Look around for any signs of life.
I'm surprised Tomato's not a dungeon master yet. I don't have enough time to DM and something like that. Come on, man! That's nothing! That's nothing! That's like an easy one.
Please. Please!
Alright, I'm gonna let it continue. It seemed to have a better time when I let it continue, so I'm gonna let this thing continue. Okay. The light that shines from behind you shows that the portal is closed.
it doesn't know even what to do there. Search around for any signs of life in the void. Maybe I should just ask that child's soul what's up. They might be sentient. I broke the AI when I activated my power bomb. Just want to find my girlfriend, dude. Oh my god, it's actually fucking being... It's done. Search for my girlfriend's soul in hell. I can only assume this is hell. Don't make me go back to Hell 1. You sit alone in the darkness for a while before a skeletal hand reaches out and grabs you. Huh? Hello? You are pulled under as you desperately try to scream. Death laughs at you as you are slowly turned into one of his skeletal warriors. Grab Death and unleash the people's elbow. Okay. That was a big mistake. You shouldn't have shown yourself. I'm the champ. I'm the champ. You don't just... Okay, it's the game has had enough of my bullshit. It's like, no, it's over. It's over. Sorry, the AI's broken. It's over. I could try refreshing. Someone was saying that might work. If it gatekeeps me again, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'm gonna try refreshing. Hang on. Because that'll let me continue. I still get my same thing. Grab Death and unleash the people's elbow. They're probably wondering what the people's elbow is. Death is surprised by your strength, but ultimately he is too strong. You fall to the mat as Death picks you up into position for the people's elbow. He jumps high in the air and comes crashing down on your skull with his elbow. Ah! It shatters your skull like an egg, painting the mat red. The fans go wild as they chant, "Death! Death! Death! Death!" The credits roll as your soul descends into the bowels of hell. Travel to hell to... Son of a bitch! Not again! Not again! You grab a ticket and wait for your ride. A dark cloud appears in the distance. As it gets closer, you realize that it's a bus. It pulls up to the stop and the doors open. Inside of the bus is empty, except for the driver, who's wearing a cloak that covers their entire body. The windows are dark, so you cannot see inside. Next stop, hell. Next stop, hell, the driver says in a monotone voice. Grab the steering wheel and hijack the bus. Mine now. Mine now. I'm afraid this is mine now. God damn it. I'm gonna redo Hell 2. Good news is, of all the inputs in the game that the game seems to not struggle with doing, Hell 2 and every iteration of Hell seems to be very easy for this game. Except for right now, where it actually just didn't do it. Yikes. Suplex the bus. See, chat, the problem is that you can't say, like, honestly, this game, I think it would be awesome if they allowed you to say and do something in the same command. Because since you have to choose one or the other, sometimes you just get bodied by the game during, like, challenge death again. I might end up having to do that if this doesn't go through. Alright, hang on. I'm challenging. I'm doing the people's elbow one more time on death. You can just write action in do and then add say text. Oh, okay. Because this was sort of like an ending right here. I want to see if I can get a round 2. I want to see if I can. Oh, come on. No, sorry. You got your ending. No more. No more. No, you're done. You're done. No more of that.
Death laughs as you're slowly turned into one of his skeletal warriors.
You grab Death and unleash the people's elbow, but he disappears from your grip. He appears behind you and brings a scythe down on your head. Your legs stop working and you fall to the ground as Death slowly approaches. He crouches down next to you and smiles. He slaps you in the back with his hand, and your skull collapses inwards. Use my necromantic pitchfork to summon the undead to destroy everything. Okay, I'll raise you one, motherfucker. Let's fucking play a game if you want to play a game so bad. Fine. Fine. You rise to your feet and raise your hands, releasing an army of undead from the underworld to wipe out humanity. You sit back and enjoy the slaughter as you turn the earth into a graveyard. You continue to command your undead for centuries, eventually killing off all life on earth. Eventually, even souls are in short enough supply. The necromantic powers weaken and die with you. Call
Death on a cell phone.
Say,
fuck you. I'm way better than you. Good luck finding a new job now. It's not even going to give me another option, is it? It's not going to read this. I win.
goes to voicemail. I'm gonna give this one more try. I'm gonna give this one more go.
Yeah, I basically got back out of hell, killed everyone, so Death didn't have anyone to Death anymore.
You take out your cell phone and call up Death. He answers the phone. You tell him, "Hey, it's me. I'm just letting you know that I'm way better than you. I defeated you and have taken your place. Good luck finding a new job now." Idiot, loser, idiot, loser, idiot. Idiot, 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 idiot.
Dude, I've never received a call quite that insane in my whole life.
I don't remember getting many calls from people in general.
But imagine getting a call from anyone that's just like, "Fuck you, I'm better than you, bye." And you just hang up. What do you do? What do you do to that? A single tear runs down Death. I just need to know what his response is before I can accept the victory here.
You slam the phone down, turn on your TV. You watch some Netflix as you relax, knowing you've beaten Death. You think. I think? What do you mean, I think? At least I still have Netflix. I think. Suddenly, you start to choke. You look down and see a thin black line moving up your body. You try to breathe, but no air comes. Soon, the black line reaches your throat. You feel a stabbing pain, then nothing at all.
That was a big mistake, Death.
Death laughs as you are slowly turned into one of his skeletal warriors. "Now you get to be one of my Eternals," he says. "Summon all my godly strength to unleash upon Death the people's elbow. Go to hell."
Is this still cyberpunk? Yes. Don't forget that we're playing as Wumpus the Cyber Warrior, a punk living in the futuristic city of Zale.
Damn it! I will chat. Look, I ain't leaving till this happens. And Death explodes. I don't give a fuck. You summon all your godly strength to unleash upon Death the people's elbow. You hit him with all your power, and the force crushes through his skull, destroying his head. Death's body collapses, and he lets out a pitiful moan as he dies.
I am Death now. I'm just going to say that to confirm it.
"Yes," the voice says, "you are Death now. You sit on your throne and rule in Death's place. You rule forever, and life and death will never die. This is how it's meant to be," the voice says. "Hey, so where's my girlfriend at?" So where's she at now that I'm death? Like, I guess I can probably summon her now. She's dead, the voice says, as are you. You both died a long time ago and now live on in eternity. Summon her for me. Bring her here. You summon here for me. Oops. I meant summon her for me. Summon... I'll even elaborate. My girl friend for me. Bring her to me. Now! Damn it! Alright. Grab the voice and just drag it into the ring. It's the grand finals. And I'm the champ. Come here! Let it end! Yes, of course, the voice says. It will be done. You feel a hand grab your wrist and you're pulled through a portal. You find yourself in a wrestling ring with a crazed-looking man in wrestling tights. He's covered in tattoos and is missing several teeth. The crowd is booing loudly as he lifts you in the air and slams you into the mat. The ref counts to 3 and the man starts celebrating. Die. It's over. The man pins your shoulder to the mat and the ref raises his hand. The crowd goes silent as the man starts celebrating. You feel your body going numb as he holds you in place. And then your body slowly starts to fade from existence. Your life ends and your body becomes nothing more than a memory. As your girlfriend sits in the crowd, she is filled with sadness and regret. Revive, get up, run to my girl friend, and powerbomb her. This has to end. She can't keep getting away with it. I'm the champ. All right, I knew it was her all along. You revive. Whatever. This might be the cruelest circle, full circle I've ever seen, Chet. I think that's a good place to wrap this up. We've been playing this for like fucking a long time, frankly, tonight. That went a while. So yeah, we're done. We're done on this one. I'm out. What a time. It was good. It was a good thing. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again. 3 to 4. I'm just opening up something. Okay. Spectacular. All right, no problem. Okay, so let me get through the notifications. I'm gonna get out of here. We are not doing longing tonight. I gotta wrap up hastily. What was your favorite story? I don't know. They were all pretty good. I didn't have any that I thought were shitty. They all went places. Really weird places. Admiral Crashy McSplody, thank you for the prime. Major G. Tombadil. I think it's Major G. Tombadil. Thank you for the subscription. Chicken Fry King, thank you for the prime. Malaclips. Thank you for the prime. Balthier Mark, 9 months. Prospector, thanks for the 11 months prime. Mr. Dr. Not a Duck, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you very much. Sleeping Hostly, thanks for the 4 months. Moth Drops, 14 months. Isaac Chasm, thanks for the 7 months. Tamoof, 8 months. Trash Panda Oni, thanks for the 3 months. Bram. Serial Surrealist, thanks for the 5 months. Thank you very much. Stan10011, thank you for the 3 months prime. Swap and Frafs for 15 months prime. Colin Jets, 13 months. WMD33, thank you for the prime. Novi Darkstar, thanks for the 4 months prime. Painsaw, thanks for gifting your sub. Bloodshot Ace 115, thanks for the 6 months. Raging Sleepaholic, thanks for the 17 11 months. Thank you. Shlormk, thank you for the 18 months Prime. The Meat Packer, thanks for resubscribing for 4 months. Killer Crocomire, thanks for the 10 gifted subscription to the channel. Thank you very much. Miss MM Scunes, thanks for the 5 months gifted to other people. Thank you very much as well. Oodle of Noodle, thanks for the 4 months Prime. The Cannon is ruined. R.I.P. Yellow Dick. Yellow Dick can go to hell. I didn't understand that part of the plot. I didn't know why they were named Yellow Dick. Yeah, the only bad story that happened was the one where the game thought that I wanted, like, to have an incredibly dark apocalyptic tale involving, like, sexual assault. And honestly, that one definitely wasn't on my list of things I wanted to do today. So yeah, no, that one sucked. 4 hours in, an enjoyable filler stream, said someone in chat. This wasn't a filler stream. I thought this stream was great. This was not a filler stream. Take that back. Right now. This was never meant to be a filler stream. Filler, Omega lol. Notbots, thanks for the 5 gifted subs to the channel. 5 gifted subs, thank you, Notbot. Killer Crocomire, also gifting 10 gifted fucking subs. Thank you, Killer Crocomire, for that. Thank you very much. Crispy Meat Socket, 5 gifted subs. Sorry, 6? Is that 5? I think it's 5 or 6. Thank you. Gerbil Sniffer, another 5 gifted subs. Lots of people gifted subs in like the middle of this. I'm sorry I missed it all. There was a lot of them actually. Thank you. Richie of York, thanks for the 12 months Prime. Cacophony with 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. But thank you anyways. Very kind of you. Young Pepe Fresh 420 Aqua, thanks for gifting a sub. Killer Crocomire with another fucking, what is that, 20? 30? How many is that? Looks like 50 gifted subs or something ridiculous. Crocomire, thank you for that. Holy shit. For that. That's a lot, whatever it is. Thank you so much for that. Everyone that gifted subs today. I don't know what happened, but thank you for that. Really nice of you. Really nice of you. I mean, we're not going to get any more emote slots for eons, but I appreciate it all the same. I appreciate it. The original Grim, the original, thanks for the 3 months Prime. The Walrus, thank you for the Prime. Ginger Ginge, thanks for the 19 months. Zest the Derper, thanks for the 4 months. Crew 8 Gur, thanks for the Prime. Honest AK, thanks for the 5 months. To be honest, I didn't try to renew this subscription due to money issues, but it happened anyways. I'm happy though. This has been one of the best streams I've ever seen. Hope you have a good day. Well, I hope shit gets easier for you out there. And please remember to unsubscribe for me this month. You really don't need to be subscribed. So just make sure to change it right before, long before the resubscription happens. Should be good. Frinkle89, thanks for the 2 months. Exilicon, thanks for the 11 months. Thank you for the Prime Icy Joe 2. Afe8234, thanks for the 9 months Prime. Caprius, 14 months Prime. The Termic Lover, thanks for the 12 months Prime. Wondrous Wilhelm, thanks for the 3 months Prime. Zadrag, 14 months, thank you. By the time you read this, my heist will have already been completed, and I'll be long gone. Smile. Yeah, right. But you fell for my trap. You're never getting out. The room was sealed all along. You were never getting the treasure. Everyone, he said to unsubscribe. No. Just them. Just them. Davyish, thanks for the 15 months. Young Pepe Fresh 420 Aqua, thanks for the 900 bits. I haven't laughed this hard during a stream before. This is some quality shit. Thanks. I'm glad. Honestly, it was very funny. I'm glad that I waited to play it until this and not played it like earlier, because the earlier version of this AI dungeon was crusty, but this one held together pretty well, and kept the plot going and remembered the plot to some extent, which is impressive as shit. Seeb C, thanks for the 6 months Prime. Unholy Waffle, thanks for the Prime. Seven Truth, thanks for the 3 months. Corgan24, thanks for the Prime. Zero Tide, 2 months Prime. Thank you very much. Mung Popo, thanks for the 2 months Prime. T-Jacket, 15 months. From humble necromancer boy to god-tier wrestling champion, delivering skull-shattering people's elbows and girlfriend-destroying tombstone pile drivers. What an adventure. Truly a level-die gamer. Yes. True it is. Wade Benedict, 11 months.
I'd consider every stream from here on out to be a filler stream until you stream Morrowind. All right, that's a good point. Termex, thanks for the 19 months, chat. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I'm gonna raid... Connor. I'm gonna raid Connor. Be gone for my realm. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 to 4 p.m. EST. So thanks for watching. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but it should be a good time. Hopefully, if everything works out well, it'll be Morrowind. But don't count on it, because I do need to figure out why that music shit isn't working, because Morrowind music makes me go crazy if it plays for too long. I need extra noise. So I'll see you guys then, tomorrow, 3 to 4. Bye-bye.